days a week between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Jewellery Maker, making your experience the best it can be.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Hello everybody, welcome to Designer Inspiration. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Oh my goodness, promise you, I know I say this all the time and I always do mean it, but I really mean it today. You are going to be so chuffed that you joined us today. It's freezing outside, but it is hot in the studio today because I've got so many treats. Today's just going to be a little bit out there. It's timings have changed, demo times have changed and been altered. We've got brand new pieces in. I've got things you haven't seen for months and months in today. I've got last chance saloons. I've got 30 products in 45 minutes. I've got priced avalanches and I've got Alison Tarry.
Hello.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm so good. What have you been doing since I last saw you, please?
It wasn't that long ago.
No, so in the last 3 days or whatever it's been.
Cardiff working, back home working, and working on these fantastic kits.
Work.
Get a break after today for a bit.
Do you? How long for?
Not until the 30th.
Oh wow, so you get a couple of weeks off. Okay, so you've got Tarry until 5, so get your messages in for us. All you have to do is text us 60777, start your text with the word JM Studio, or get yourself on jewellerymaker.com or on the app as well. If you've got it on your tablet or your phone, you can download that for free and get in touch with us. You can ask Tarry anything. She's so good. You know how long she's been making jewellery for, and ask her anything. Like Alison Tarry.
Yes.
If you could only eat one ingredient. Ingredient. I'm not doing meal. I mean, like, you can have one ingredient, but it has to be in every single meal you eat for 3 months. What would it be?
So that ingredient, you can have other stuff with it.
Yeah, you can have other stuff with it.
Mushrooms.
Yeah, but it has to be in everything.
Mushrooms.
What?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, put mushrooms in every dish. Virtually.
The only thing I find with that is if you have too many, you won't have mushroom for anything else. Ah! That's quite a good one.
That was very quick, that. What about you?
Thank you. What about me? Chili.
Oh,
I'm a chili girl myself. Yeah, chili with anything, everything. I carry chili sauce in my suitcase and I have a spare one in my car.
Does this go with your chocolate as well?
What, chili chocolate? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. So if you do want to ask her any questions related to jewellery, if you want, then do feel free to get in touch with us. Okay, do you want a sneaky peeky of some of the things that I've got coming up for you? In fact, how about I just tell you, I don't show you. Pearls. But wait. Ooh. Beware. Pearls.
Ooh.
Chrome diopside. 11 chances, because it's such a high grade of quality that we've only been able to get 11, and the fact that it's therefore Russian chrome dioxide probably goes to tell you why. As well as that, I have got your one locational, second highest priced opal in the world. That's coming up for you as well. I have got brand spanking new pieces and findings for you, as well as bundles that are just going to shock you in price point. I've got so much, I need to get started. Let's get started, shall we? Where are we going, Helena? Today is going to honestly just be a little bit out there. We're changing the times of our demos. The first one's going to be at your normal time, but then we're going to start the next one about 15 minutes later. I knew I should have picked this up earlier, but I didn't. I dropped my tweezers. Just hang on. Oh, it echoes under it. Can you hear that? Oh, it's quite nice, that. Okay, good start to the show. Let me show you. These are absolutely exquisite. If you've already got your half-drilled pieces, then these are going to be perfect. But even if you haven't, if you want high-end on things like your polymer or on your resin or even your jewel enamel or whatever it might be, then these are going to be perfect for you. Take a look. They're stunning, really beautiful. Aren't they exquisite? This is genuine 925 that we're working with here, so 92.5% silver, 7.5% ore, which means you get that luxury and you get the strength as well. These are your twisted pendant bales. So at the moment I'm holding the tweezers just where the bale is. I'll show you these at the side. You can see it's a decent sized bale, so you might even be able to get a few of your hemo weaves through here actually, which is fantastic because we can't always promise that with bales, but these are sizable enough for you to be able to do that on some of your kind of smaller weaves. You can see that you've got that gorgeous twist detail. It's almost like a corkscrew effect going around the outside section. So if you do have your half drilled, of course, this is where you'd place it, but you've also got this running all the way up to the top, which means if you wanted to create polymer within here that could actually dome outwards, you're going to get this gorgeous flash of silver just wrapping around the top of it, which is actually going to make it look more of a continuous piece, if that makes sense to you, as opposed to just having kind of the bale and then a drop of your pendant. You're going to actually be able to see all of this 925 almost hugging the pieces that you've created. You are getting 3 of these in total, and they are extreme luxury. You can see that already. You can see the luxury of these. If I show you the base of them, you'll be able to see how that kind of, the center section goes all the way through. And if you look just there, it says 925. So we know instantly that this is the real deal. It's also important to point out that we've put a lot of thought into this for the fact that, that center post has got a really delicate twist detail. Now, not only does that mean that it goes in with the theme of the piece, so even if you did just want to pop a bale on the end, pop your piece on the end and still show that center section, you could, because the twist detail kind of lays in, but also because it has got that extra twist to it, if you are to apply something like polymer, it's going to hold it more than just your usual straight bale, which could have the chance of falling off. Because you've got that kind of texture in here, it's going to keep your pieces really solid and in place as to where you want them. These are absolutely beautiful, and I would say that when you get these home, you're going to really be able to see the detail that have been put into them. They've almost been flattened on the top side. In fact, if I show you from the bale point of view, you might be able to see that. So actually at the side it looks really, really sweet and delicate, but when you look down it, you'll be able to see that these sections have almost been flattened. So pretty. 925 sterling silver. We've got 3 of these in total. They're a really decent size. They're going to be a beautiful pendant piece. Your price point today, you're not going to believe, £6.95. Wow. Alison Tarry, what do you think of that?
They're great because they're quite chunky and they're lovely. I love the spiral, the little helixy bit. I think that's lovely. That'd go great with some polymer clay, you know, where you get your swirls in it. Yeah. Oh, how fab would that look? And reflect it. Oh, I'd want to do a shell one. Can you do that out of polymer clay? So you've almost got the flattened spiral. I bet Debbie Bulford could.
Of course you can. In fact, she's in a workshop tomorrow. I bet you can.
That'd be fab.
Oh, that'd be
But even just with the half-drilled pearls that you do now, how fantastic would that look?
Yeah. Really
brilliant.
Beautiful.
That's a really good price, that.
Really, really pretty. Yeah. I absolutely adore these. I think they're fantastic. Multi-buyers, hello to all of you, and you single buyers as well. Now, whilst all of you are coming in, let me fill this time with something useful, shall I? I'll tell you exactly what the crack is today, what's going on. So, next sort of 25 minutes or so, we will be bringing you ace products, as we always do, starting off as we mean to go on with genuine 925 at 6.95. It's hard to say no, isn't it? Then at approximately past, we'll go over to Alison Tarry for our first designer inspiration, which is Tarry at her best, really, I would say. You've got a gorgeous trinket box.
A little box, yeah.
It's stunning. It's really, really beautiful. Heart-shaped trinket box we've got. It's really, really something special. Then we'll be doing that, as you know, for around an hour, so until about 30:30. And then I've got 45 minutes. The reason we need 45 minutes as opposed to the normal half hour for that section is because I have got so many pieces in a price avalanche. We're going to start high and we're going to drop low, but it's a little bit different, this price avalanche, because we're going to drop lower quicker than we normally do, which means you're going to get the chance to get so many bargains under £15 today. I mean loads of them. We will start off higher than that, but we're going to have so many under £15. I mean loads. And then we'll go back over to Alison Tarry. So not at 3 as normal, we'll go over to her at 3:15, up until 4:15, and then just to let you know, please check out your baskets for me. Loads of you coming in on the telephone for this. More multi-buyers left, right and centre, including Lancashire, Cheshire, Berkshire, Wessex as well, Greater Manchester, all of you lot, Dorset as well, multi-buying, lots of you coming in, so please do check out those baskets. So yes, at 4:15 we'll then finish up with Alison Tarry, and then I've got 45 minutes to bring you 30 products. That means I'm only going to be spending about 1 minute 40 seconds per product. It's going to be fast, last chance, immiscible bargains on amazing products. So that last 45 minutes is the time for you to just really make the most of that postage and packaging. It's only £2.95 for the whole day, doesn't matter how much you get. Names are about to go off my screen. Thank you for joining us today. I promise we're not going to let you down. You're going to have a fab one. £6.95 for you today. Last handful of those left. Now, we're going to bring, I've also got a, if you bought that prong set tool, I've got something as well that's going to make you smile coming up in a little bit. Now, Alison Tarry,
yes.
I've got part of your challenge now.
My challenge.
Your challenge. These are so unique and different, and I've got to say, when I saw them, I just said to my producer, please let's have an Alison challenge with these, because personally, I wouldn't be that sure exactly what to do with them. Maybe 1 or 2, but I've got 4 of these here. So Alison is going to be your inspiration. So get your hands on these whilst you can, and then join us later on to see what she's done with them. This is a bit of an unusual challenge, but I'm sure a lot of you will appreciate it. These are your connectors. Take a little look. This is the largest of your connectors. It's 40 by 30, and this is your red agate pendant. 70 carats worth. Now, the interesting thing about these, and about this one in particular, let me check, oh no, it's on all of them, is the fact that you have these 2 large areas here, where of course you can insert pieces if you wanted to, but you do also have the drill hole too. It's very, very delicate, and actually you can't tell from the front at all, can you? But you have got that drill hole that goes all the way through, not just the top and bottom, but the centre section. What?
I never noticed that.
Ah, ooh, I've got eyes of a hawk, me, Tarry, eyes of a hawk.
And it says it.
Does that make it helpful? Does that make it more useful?
Yeah, it can do. I mean, I would, because I was thinking of using it without.
To use them, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I suppose it gives you other ways.
Because if you put a head pin through one end and a head pin through the other end, it can look like it's not held in the middle, because you just poke it through the sides. You don't have to go all the way through with it.
So it almost looks like it's a suspended cushion in a way.
Yeah.
In a way. So you've got this one, it's your largest one, 40 by 30, 70 carats worth there. Going down one in size to this. This is absolutely gorgeous jasper. Hickorite jasper, we very, very rarely have this on. It's such a beautiful jasper because you get these beautiful bodies of colours. You get kind of, you get your creams, you get your almost mottled moss colours through here. You also get those deep, rich burnt umbers as well. It's a really, really individual one. And again, you've got your drill hole through there, which you can wish to use. It just gives you more options, really. 33 by 23 on that one. And then I've got your same type of gemstone. These are actually the same gemstone. It just goes to show you how amazing this hickorite jasper is. This one's slightly smaller, though, as you can see. It's 25 by 18, and that's 25 carats worth. Really cutesy, delicate, this one, actually. Really, really sweet. Be able to do something a little bit funky as a ring there, or maybe even like a button detail on something would be quite nice. You've got 25 carats worth here, and lastly, but by no means leastly, show you, you've got exactly the same size as well, and that is your unikite, 25 by 18 again. Let me show you all of these together. There we go. Oh, sorry, I've just dropped your Jasper. Stop it, you. So you've got all 4 of these today. You've got 3 different sizes overall. This is going to be a challenge. Now, I understand these are a little bit different, a little bit unusual, but really nice for you to get your hands on, because it means that you're going to add a little bit of difference, a little bit of variety to your pieces. We have bundled these together for you. You'd normally have to buy these one by one. Because we've bundled them together, we are actually going to give you a price discount. £8.95. Now just hold this in your mind for me. You can treat these a little bit like an unusual cabochon if you wanted, because you have got that hidden drill hole, but you don't have to use it, of course. You could create some beautiful looks and effects with these. So £8.95 for 4 is absolutely stunning. Guess what though? Because it's a challenge, and because honestly we're going to have a riot today, we want you to get involved, we're taking it even lower for you. It's just £6.95 for you today. £6.95. It's honestly just because we're going a little bit mad today. We're going a little bit off script, as it were. We're going to be doing things at different times. We're going to throw crazy products in that maybe you've not seen before, a piece you've never been able to get to by themselves before. We're doing amazing prices, and I'll be honest with you, we were going to go to £8.95, but we want you to stay on board with us today. We want you to get involved. We want you to be there. We want you buying. We want your company up until 5 and later on for the late show too. So we're going to be doing just little price drops like this wherever we can. £6.95. That's astonishing, isn't it?
That's a fab price. They're great because I tell you what, they're also great with chips. The chips and nuggets, and doing like a lariat style.
Good.
And attaching it to one and threading them through the other one, but leaving it loose, and it'll hold it there as a necklace.
Oh, I adore that idea. So you'd have like one piece of your chain, say, connected to this section. Up here, you'd have a chain going through there, or some sort of wire work, and then through there you'd have the rest of your chain, and maybe your gemstones hold it in place, and have that at the front. Yeah. Oh, that's such a clever idea.
Or your kumihimo or your Viking knit will go through it. Anything like that. Fabulous.
Quite a good idea, that. Use them as a scarf toggle, Ryan's just suggested.
Nice silk scarf going through it, because it'd clamp down.
It'd hold it into place, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Love that idea. Ryan, you've got the idea of the day. Go to the top of the class. Loads of you are coming in for these. Now, do stay tuned, because Alison's going to have a little play with them. Oh, Pete. I'm always so happy to see your face, but when you bring me chrome diopside like that, it just makes it even better.
Please let me know when it's coming on.
How was your chrome diopside?
Oh, it's to die for.
Was it?
I know, it's gorgeous. I haven't actually put it away because I haven't had time to do anything with it, but it sits there so I can look at it. It's gorgeous.
Alison Tarry bought on the other morning show when I was on with her the other day. She bought our absolutely stunning chrome diopside.
And it was, you got it home and it just blows my... The colour in it is phenomenal. It's far better. It's better than the strand that was in the studio, but it's better than it looks on screen.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Far better. It's such an incredible, intense colour. Amazing.
Well, I've got some more that you're going to adore, I think. The quality is exceptional, and it is Russian chrome diopside as well, which we haven't had Russian chrome diopside in quite some time. We've had quite a bit of Brazilian, but not the Russian I've got in. But I'll be honest with you, it's last chance saloon. It's new in, but because of the mining periods and issues that we've had with mining over the last few months, and kind of the usual 3 months date that we can mine being pushed back due to weather, etc., we've only got a few small amount, so that is coming up for you soon. £6.95 for your name's about to go off my screen. You lot check out for me, and we will join Tarry with that very shortly. What did you say, Helena, love? Your other part of... Now, we wanted to give Alison something to be able to work with the connectors that we thought would look great, and these really do look great. The fact of the matter is, you know that you've just bought them for £6.95. What if I said that you could get the entire challenge today for under £20? And that isn't just 4 connectors, it's 3 strands as well. Take a look at these, because they go exquisitely well, but they're also just great to stock up, really. This is your Bright Beauties. No, not me and Alison. Talking about the strands. Okay, so what have we got here? Well, Not only have we got a beautiful bright pop of colour coming through these, but we also have some really, really sought after gemstones. I'd say if we start off just looking at that one that, let's be honest, is glowing in the centre, isn't it? That is absolutely banding the light around, not only internally, giving you this lovely jet of brilliance, but also actually around it in the sense that I can see the light shining through and bouncing onto my fingers, giving this beautiful high shine life of a gemstone effect. It's going to add beautiful, almost a glowing appeal actually to your pieces that is just going to make it so eye-catching, but without being OTT. These aren't huge, big, eye-catching look at me pieces. These are delicate, sweet little hints, almost little winks of light and brightness and interest there, which is going to be great actually with the connectors, because those connectors are so unusual and so big and bold, you probably don't want to distract too much from them. This is just going to really enhance those connectors, and you've got 90 carats worth there of those plain drops. I've then got some more plain drops, and these are in your carnelian, adding more of that zest, more of that fire, more of that saffron-like tone. These are up to 14x6 on these ones that we have. Again, matching this with the drop style nuggets that we have at the other side, you've got this intensity without, again, being too domineering. They're not over the top. Even with them together, you can see they're still not overpowering. Although they are that gorgeous, zesty, bright citrus tone, they're not too OTT. They're happy to stand alone, but also marry up perfectly in this collection. They are going to go exceptionally well with those connectors, but even if not, just the quality we have here, the colour zoning that we have here, the way they work well together, and the way that they're not too imposing, they just have this beautiful, warm elegance about them. It is a reason for you to get your hands on these today. Your price point? That'd be £19 worth with the connectors, wouldn't it? And I promise you could get them. I promise you could get them both for less than 20, did I? So technically, I've done it. Nah, I'm going to make it better. You know that. £8.95 for 3 strands of genuine gemstones. You've got glow, you've got fire, you've got heat with these. They are absolutely sensational. If you want bright, crystal clear, you've got it there with that citrine. It's hot, it's warm, it's zesty. It's got that lovely citron feel to it. But then you've also got those 2 opaque strands with that gorgeous carnelian, opaque through the vast majority of them anyway, that's giving you depth. It's given you something to almost sort of delve into, something to really capture your attention. I've just given both of those strands to you, for, the strands and the connectors, for under £16 today. What do you think of that, please, Alison Tarry?
Hang on a minute, that was over £10 before, it was £12.95.
Yeah, yeah.
£8.95 for those 3. They're gorgeous. I adore this citrine
that
stuff.
Citrine's spectacular.
I love carnelian. I've always loved carnelian, and I love these rough chips.
Yeah.
The rough nuggets. They're gorgeous, and there's some absolutely. They're like chips of, I don't know, almost resiny, because they're that almost clear. So you're getting that glow. You know, like fire embers. That's what I'm trying to say. Like fire embers, and they're just that. But these citrine, they're like droplets of sunshine. Yeah. They're beautiful,
aren't they?
I mean, on screen there, they look really bright, and I'm not kidding you. In real life, they are.
Yeah, they really
They are so sparkly because of the clarity.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous, and they'll just lift your piece. I mean, this has got summery bridal all over it.
Isn't it?
Hasn't it just?
It's absolutely exceptional.
It's like gold.
What's your ideas of working with them, please, Tarry?
Oh, I don't. Well, I might do a bit of a lariat with some of the nuggety bits, but I'm working on something with the others. You'll have to leave that with me. I'm working on an idea, and it might or might not work. So I'm keeping that one to myself.
Well, Tarry, I imagine you will make it work beautifully.
And a bit of wire work round the old. Yeah.
Love that. These are coming up for you right now, £8.95. Get them whilst you can. Do check out for me. Bright Beauties. Okay, how about we offer to you now something that's basically just elegant and beautiful. We've got a workshop in today, and They are doing these beautiful, beautiful kind of bridal headpieces. And I've got to say to you, the vast majority of them, I mean the huge, huge amount of them, are working with pearls, and they're working with the shell pearls as well. Don't you love that when they're kind of working away so much, and then you get them on the screen and they just at the last minute realise it's like meerkats. So they're like, oh, what's this? They are predominantly working with pearls and shell pearls in there, and it has got that beautiful kind of now feel about it. It's been timeless, it's ageless. Of course, the pearls and the shell pearl look, but it is so of this time and season, especially with these colours. This is your Neapolitan shell that we have here. Oh, that's delectable, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't it? You've got your deep, rich chocolates, and then you've got that raspberry ripple effect. You've got that real rich, kind of expensive vanilla-esque tone running through these. It's an absolutely beautiful combination that we have. From your 10mm right over here in those big, deep, bold chocolate chip delights. You've also got that dusky pink, and these ones are approximately 6mm, and then going up slightly in size, you've got your 8mm with those golden shell. So you've got a 10, an 8, and a 6mm. That's a wonderful thing to have, because depending on how you work with these, you can easily graduate the size down, even very simply just by doing a triple look necklace. And that draws your eye down, not only due to the colour span, but also due to the size of these as well. When we're talking about your shell pearl, it means that you get a perfect finish. You're not going to be getting lots and lots of dimples in these. You're not going to be getting lots of lines in these like we do inevitably with natural pearls. It means you get that beautiful, almost perfect roundness, smoothness to these. So it gives you a real nice kind of elegant and precision effect, let's say. 3 strands here, your price point for your Neapolitan shell, £11.95. Helena. We promised that we would keep people on their toes today, didn't we? What can we do with that? We've promised that we're going to keep you on your toes. We've promised each other that we're going to be throwing in a few curveballs, and you've just done it. £7.95. I set it up. Helena waxed out the park. £7.95 for all 3 of these. We were happy to do £11.95 because at the end of the day, you've got big bold pieces here, and don't forget this shell pearl. So this is going to last and last and last and last. This isn't super duper delicate like your pearls. If you do want to create headpieces like this, you don't have to worry about things like hairspray like you would with your pearls, of course, because they're very, very porous, and they will take that in, and they can discolour, and they can get pimples and wrinkles and dimples in them. You don't have to worry with these. These are, you know, hard as nails. These are hard as nails. They are, though. They're super duper strong, and they're not porous in the way of, you know, if you put hairspray on them or perfume on them, they're not going to be affected in the same way as pearls. So these are going to last and last and last, and at that price, they're not going to last here on show for much longer at all. We were really happy to do £11.95, but as a team, we've had a chat this morning and we've said, look, we've got Tarry on, we've got some great products we want to squeeze in. Let's just make today a little bit of an odd one, because it's the hump of the week, isn't it? We're at the hump of the week now. We're midway through. We're on the downwards rush now, aren't we? Because it's gone 1 o'clock. But we want to just keep you on your toes today. We're changing times. We're bringing products you've not seen before. Those Biwa pearls are coming up for you. Do you want a sneaky peeky? I'll tell you what. If when 3 or 4 more people check out their baskets on this, then we will. How's that? How's that? Then I'll give you a sneaky peeky of the Biwas. They are going to be coming up for you today. You have got £7.95 on these. It's an absolutely astonishing price point. What would you be doing with these, please? Lovely, lovely Tarry.
Oh gosh, I love those. I love the colourways.
Oh, beautiful.
I'd be doing probably an antique bronze wire piece with them to hold it together, and maybe that and some gold wire.
Ooh, like
mixed in, and then put the sort of gold and raspberry colours on the antique bronze bits, and mix the colours up so they go on the opposite colours.
Love that idea.
So yeah, I could see myself doing that. Just a simple strand like that is stunning, especially when I love twisted. Just a simple twist like that. How elegant does that look?
Stunning.
How amazingly elegant. Keep some out, have some earrings with it. You could go anywhere with it.
You could, couldn't you?
You really could. Nice colour combination.
Stunning, isn't it?
It is.
I've got some wire coming up for you later in a bundle. Yes, a bundle. So the 50 metres worth that we're going to be getting, I know, you know, it's split quite a few people. We are going to be doing a bundle with the 50 metres coming up for you in a bit. So that means you're going to get a price slash on it. But look, I think they go great, don't they?
Tell you what I'd do is I'd put the raspberry with the black, and the goldie and the vanilla with the glass. I'm going to stick with the Neapolitan now.
Good, yeah.
You've got me stuck on that. I'm going to have to buy some Neapolitan ice cream on the way home.
I like it. A, because I love the ice cream, but also I love how you say raspberry. Oh, it's so much
raspberry.
fun. Yeah.
Raspberry.
No, just raspberry. I'm a raspberry. What are you, a raspberry?
A raspberry, am I?
I like that. I love that.
We're across the border, you know.
Do you say scone as well?
No, I'm a scone.
No, I'm a scone.
It's scone.
Love that. Only one of you has checked out, so I can't show you the BWARs, I'm sorry. No, I can't. Do check. Oh, Sheila, all right, yeah, one more I'm waiting for, which is weird because there's loads of you with it in your baskets. I wonder if there's something wrong. There's probably about 10 or 15 of you with it in your baskets. Once one more person checks out their baskets, I will give you a sneaky peek at those BWAR pearls, just because I'm in a bit of a mischievous mood today. And in fact, some of you will have already seen the BWAR pearls because I'm pretty sure my producer put a picture of it on Facebook, did you? Maybe.
I haven't, so can someone please check out?
I love how Alison Tarry sort of put her hands up like, please miss. This is your Neapolitan shell, £7.95 for you today. What are you nodding at?
We had another one.
Someone checked out.
Where? Joan, you did. All right, fair dues. Okay, I'll show you. What?
And
another. Well done, Patricia. All right.
Down in
I'm a stickler sometimes. You're going to be so glad that you did check out.
Oh, wow. I love when they drill through the middle as well, because it's so unusual.
It's rare that we do that.
I know, they're brilliant.
Really rare.
Look
at these.
Look at the sheen on those.
Real deal.
And the colours you're getting off them.
BWAR pearls. Real deal BWAR pearls. I think the Bridal Workshop would love to get their hands on these today, wouldn't they? And if you would too, then stay exactly where you are. When are they coming up? Are they? These are coming up. Save everyone messaging in. These are coming up. Not in the last hour. We're not going to save that for you. We're not going to, you know, tease you, drag you along. These will be coming up in the price avalanche at some point. Price point me, remind me. Can't remember. That, I swear, that is not the price I remember at all. That is not the price I remember seeing. Must have been, but it's obviously just gone over my head this morning. I was running behind. We've both been stuck in traffic today, haven't we?
We have.
Running behind,
very busy.
Gotta say. Really busy. I will tell you the truth. The price of these is not what I remember, but it's going to be in the price avalanche. And let's just give you a heads up. You know the price I mentioned before that we'd be under quite a lot of the time in the price avalanche. They fit into that, so stay tuned. Where to next? Designer inspiration time.
Oh, blow my neck.
Time flies when you're having fun, Tarry. Okay, lovely.
Oh
what are we expecting in this one, please?
Shall we have a...
Yeah, go on. Do you want a little nosy? Go on then. Oh, isn't that just stunning?
When I opened them up, I'm sorry, it just said blossom.
Yes.
Just said absolute blossom, and I thought, oh, do you know what? I'll do a box, do something slightly different with it.
I love that it's almost got the kind of Asian inspiration.
Japanesey, very Japanesey inspired.
Behind it. But
Definitely.
Also, it's so beautiful for kind of home pieces. It's beautiful for Valentine's Day as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ben, I'm literally trying to ignore you as much as I can. Tripping over cameras, he dropped a camera before as well, and now he's just... It is Nick.
Oh,
you're right, look.
That bit of your knee.
That bit of your knee, you just wax that bit. The knee funny bone, that type of bit.
Is that where you go rude words?
That is stunning. We need this kit to be able to create this, and actually, Can I just ask you something straight off the
go on.
bat? How much are we selling that for? Straight off the bat.
3 figures.
Yeah, easy.
3 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 figures.
3
I
figures.
promise you. Go on.
I toyed, where did I put it? Down here. I toyed with actually lining it.
Oh yeah.
So, you won't be able to, there we go.
Oh yeah,
Well
that's
done, Ben.
pretty.
Bless him. So you've got the
yeah.
blue sky behind it.
Oh.
So if you had some blue, you could actually line the box. If you didn't
That's
want
a
to put
really
bigger things in, and you could keep earrings in it or something.
Really gorgeous idea. I love
So
that.
that's just a blue, a little
Blue
blue
bag. That's fab, isn't
One of our
it? So
satin
we're
bags.
looking at triple figures just to
Yeah.
sell one of these. I know that you didn't use all of this kit at
No.
all.
Nope.
So you're going to have loads left over, but just bear that in mind. 3 figures for the box. When you see the price of this kit, I think you'll love it. 30 metres worth of your wire in total. 20 metres of the antiques bronze. You've got 1 mil in the antiques bronze, and in the antiques bronze you also have the 0.4. And then add in that beautiful chartreuse, which actually ties together perfectly this design. I almost wouldn't want to imagine this design without this colour. Do you know what I mean?
Gives you that little bit of green poking through. Yeah.
Which again ties in with the Japanese cherry blossom look, doesn't it? It is a beautiful, beautiful colour palette, I have to say. And then add in gemstones that go in with this theme. You've got more of the green running through with those crackled quartz, those little heart-shaped crackled quartz. Now, quartz is an interesting one because I've got to be honest with you, it's one of those gemstones that we see here at Jewellery Maker so often. And I also probably think it's actually one of the most underestimated gemstones actually that we have on the channel because we see it a lot. I can tell you 110% that when you're looking at getting yourself a true bargain, quartz time and time again will be hitting that mark because our prices honestly are giveaway prices on quartz, if I'm honest, pretty much giveaway prices. So the fact that you've got it in this kit and then we're still going to be dropping the price is astonishing. So you've got those beautiful hearts as well. Following the heart design used for the petals on those beautiful flowers, I've also got your rose quartz. Real nice quality rose quartz actually, isn't it?
Beautiful rose quartz. Beautiful crackle quartz.
It's nice that you get a little bit of the light shining through these.
Yeah.
But they're not kind of insipid in tone.
No. They're beautiful. But they were that delicate pink just for the blossom. They were absolutely perfect for the blossom.
Stunning for it. It is just the right colour, isn't
Yeah.
it? It is. Of these hearts, they're 13 mil and you've got 180 carats worth. Sticking with those as well, I've got your delicate rounds of rose quartz. Again, amazing quality on those ones. 3 mil these are, you've got 20 carats worth in total. And you've used these as the buds almost, haven't you?
Yeah. The little tiny blossom.
You get loads on there, don't you?
I know.
Did you have any of these left?
I did put them all on.
You put all of them on. I love that you bejewelled this so massively.
But it's quite a big box. It is a big box.
Yeah, it is. It's super sizable. I've just thought, if you did line it, homemade truffles.
Wow.
What do you think?
Yeah, you making them? I'll make a bigger box.
Yeah, good idea. Double layered.
A box you can fetch in next time I'm on with you. A decent sized one we can all eat.
Truffles.
Yeah, chocolate truffles.
You meant like
Oh, you were on piggy truffles.
Off of pigs.
Yeah.
God,
No. Who's...
It's a bit weird.
Ben, you are by far one of the most
Savoury
random
truffle.
people I know. I've also got a strand here, which I just want to show you individually. Not that the others aren't astonishing, but it's because we hardly ever see this. Hardly ever. Have a little look. Bronzite. Now, we hardly ever see it, and I've got to be honest to you, one of the reasons we don't see it that often is because it's one of those very shy studio gemstones. It's one of those gemstones that under this lighting kind of experience, I suppose, they can almost wilt. They don't quite stand up to the test. You will know exactly what I mean looking at it through the screen now, because you've obviously worked with them.
Yeah. I actually love bronzite. It's one of my favourite stones.
Me too, I adore it.
Because I love the depth of colour, but it's still got variation in it, and I love that with it. It's so natural. It's a sort of base gemstone that everything goes with again. It's a bit like your antique bronze wire.
Yes.
Everything goes with it. You can put any colour with it and it'll look fabulous.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree with that. And of course it does go perfectly with that wire.
Yeah.
Can you almost see here? It's easier if I try and show you one at a time. Can you see you get these blasts of almost chatoyancy in areas? Do you know what this reminds me of? In your mind, I always think of it as a mixture between the effects you get with natural tiger's eye, so that chatoyancy look, but then add that to a lava kite, because that's what you get. You don't get this all the way across, you get it like in lava kite in these kind of areas. Do you think that's a good description?
I thought you were going to say, imagine a sort of brown lapis lazuli.
Yes,
because you get that two-tone of colour, don't you? You get the metallic. On the base. Safe to say, I think, that obviously these are all individually hand-carved and they are stunning. Safe to say this is one to get home, even if you just want to be nosy and want to find out your favourite gemstone, because let's be honest, it's hard to say what your definite favourite gemstone is until you've had a look at a really good range and variety. So now's your opportunity to, because we don't get it in that often at all. 130 carats worth of these 12 by 8 mil. Let me reiterate exactly what we're getting. Individual handcrafted carved leaf shapes of the bronzite. That beautiful crackled quartz in the green hearts. You've got the heart motif mimics through with the rose quartz, and lastly but by no means leastly, the 3 mil on the rose quartz. Adding to that, of course, all of that wire, 30 metres worth in total. Your 1 mil antiques bronze, your 0.4 antiques bronze, and your 0.6 chartreuse. We know that we would be selling the box we're about to learn to make for triple figures easily. The price point today, though, it's a good price.
You know that's not the price. You know we're taking this lower. Please don't forget to me that the quality of these gemstones are astonishing. Quartz is a really underestimated gemstone. I know you get used to the price, but this is seriously high-end, clear, beautiful quartz. £29.95. You've got the opportunity to make yourself a stunning box like this that you'll be selling for triple figures, but actually it's only cost you £30. And I know you had an entire strand left over, didn't you?
I had a strand left over, I had wire left over. I would say if I made jewellery with what I had left over, that would cover the cost of the kit and more so.
Right.
That's without...
That's taking that out of the equation completely.
That would pay for your kit is what I've got for leftovers.
It is astonishing, and I would honestly say it's one of those pieces as well that it will be nice to watch Alison Tarry and learn the techniques, yeah, of course, but actually the look of the design is so exquisite. The colour palette has really been kind of taken into the design and inspired the design with that beautiful effect as well. I would say that actually this isn't really the type of look that could be very easily copied if you weren't to have the kit and the colours that you need, if that makes sense, because you put so much thought into the design of it, with that beautiful pink blossom, with that gorgeous chartreuse just bursting through there, with that kind of, you know, burst of excitement and silky lustre from the bronzite as well. It just works exquisitely well.
It really is beautiful, and I love it. And I have to say, because we talk, surprisingly enough, we guest designers talk at home.
Of course.
And Sammy first said to me, she said, blossom, Japanese blossom. And I'm like, yeah, tis to me too.
Perfect.
Love it.
Do you know what, actually, I was thinking about Sammy just then, because those bronzites, so Sammy steampunk.
Yeah. Do you know what? I was thinking that before when you were talking about it, and I'm thinking those antique bronze would be great for the steampunk.
Wouldn't they?
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. It's like one mind, Alison.
Oh,
shared.
We're there.
Shared between the two of us.
What does he say when he does it? The mind meld? My mind to your mind or something?
I don't know, but I like it.
It's a long time since I've seen Star Trek.
Alison Tarry, this is stunning. We know that already. I think everyone's been kind of blown away a little bit, as always, upstairs and downstairs. I just want to show you around it, and as I show you around it and you can have a look at all sides of this, just tell us a little bit about it, your inspiration, your ideas, and how it was to work with.
Well, I went through a few versions in my head of how I was going to do the lid. Was I going to do it a lid you lifted on and put off? You know, popped on and popped off? Would it sit outside the frame? Would it sit inside the frame? Did I want to hinge it? You know, where did I want to go with it? Was I going to wire wrap the bottom so it was almost solid? So I did have a play in my mind, but this is what I ended up with, and I just love it.
It is exquisite.
Yeah, so the one I've done for the demo, the bits I've got for the demo are slightly smaller to give you, but it would be deeper, just to give you a slightly different idea.
Got you.
So you can change it. You could make it smaller, because that is a fair size box.
Yeah, it is.
But you could make a smaller one that was almost, you know, just one of the big flowers on and some blossom, and make it quite deep and have a little heart ring box quite easily. It's very versatile. It doesn't have to be a heart shape. You could do it on an oval, you could do it on a square, you could do it on a round, you could drop your pack on the floor. It doesn't matter, whatever you do, it's good.
Do you know what? It's a really good job I'm so short. Because my
doesn't go far.
Fallen off, but it doesn't go far. They're still like slack on the wire because I'm so short and close to the ground.
Aww.
We have had a text message in. Let's have a little look.
Put the glasses on. Hi. To line it, right, do you want me to read the text out while you're doing that?
Please.
Okay. Debbie from New Jersey, JM Studios. Hi ladies, if you were to line this box, what would you use? Right, and I thought about that as well. I'd either use some... There's all sorts of contortions going down here. I'd either use a satin. I think it would look very nice with a satin, but I'd be tempted to cut out cardboard shapes to line it and actually cover the shapes as if you were building a box to give you that rigidity with the satin.
Got you.
You could use your felt, your needle felt, and you could actually felt. Not into it, I'd felt the shape and then put it in to line it.
Got you.
You could have something like that. You could use the silks we have, the sari silks, the pieces of sari silks.
Lovely idea.
Brilliant. You could use that.
Lovely idea.
Any solid fabric would work.
What about foam?
Okay. Yeah,
No,
you could.
we
No, you
could.
could, but I would cover it with satin.
Yeah, because
So
I'm
if you've
thinking
got
you
the
can do
thin
the little
foam-
ring. You could do little slits and keep your rings in there,
wow,
couldn't you?
yeah, proper ring. If you've
Yeah.
got a piece of foam about the right depth, so you wouldn't want it completely that depth.
No,
You'd want
half
it a little,
up,
yeah.
centimetre
so
or
I'd
so.
do a little bit deeper box for that. Cut the shape out in the solid foam, cover that in velvet. But again, I'd probably go, if you're going to see it, I'd go for the sky blue, because I think that goes with the blossom so
I
well.
love that idea.
Really, you know,
Love
this
that.
sort of colour blue
Yeah.
goes so well behind the blossom.
It works perfectly.
You really get that colour. That or a green, but that just, you know, whenever you see the Japanese blossom, you get the blue coming through, don't you, of the sky.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
So yeah, you could do that. That'd be perfect. Put slits in your foam and then push your velvet through it.
Love that.
Into it, and then it's your idea, and then put your rings in. Perfect for a ring, but
Fab, isn't it?
fabulous.
Oh,
What a genius.
ideas galore!
Genius.
We better get started, please, because time's already flying by.
Don't know.
We've got a busy day today, Tarry.
We have got.
And
a
you know
busy
what we're
day.
like, all the time.
It's northerners for you.
Isn't it? Well, coming up for you in this time, I've got some wire bundles for you. The 50 metres worth reels, which means we're going to price slash them. And I also have an alternate colourway, which is a little bit big, bold, leafy design for
Lovely
you. So
that.
do stay tuned for me.
Because of course you could do this. I mean, the box itself you could make with any top on.
Yeah, of course.
It doesn't have to be this one.
No.
Right, I'm going to go to this one purely because I used the shape and I've messed that.
Okay.
Sorry. Right. So to start off with, you need 3 heart shapes. Now, 2 are the same size and 1's fractionally bigger, because the top actually overhangs a bit to make it easier for you to lift it.
Yeah.
And also so that it doesn't slip in. So it's actually designed so that if I don't know whether you can pick it up, if you turn it the other way with it shut, will it show you that it's actually slightly overhangs?
Might show you, yeah.
Yeah, so it is deliberately overhanging.
Got you.
Just enough to stop it, A, slipping into the box.
Into it, yeah.
So you didn't have to put anything to stop it, and B, to make it easier to open, so you didn't have to worry about a handle. So I literally used the curve as the wire comes off the reel to make the heart. So if you pull, and I'm going to take that because it's a bit rough. If you undo it from the reel and then just pull that out, you've got the start of your heart.
Oh, fab.
If you then bend that, and I'm using any flat pliers to do it, and snip it there, you've now got your heart without doing anything too drastic.
Got you.
Yeah. Now you can change the shape of that just by pulling it up. So you could make a huge box. That's not the best of colours.
No,
That's quite a big box.
Yeah.
Or you can pull that down and actually shrink your box purely by doing that. So the further down you pull it, the smaller your box is. Yeah?
Got you.
So you can decide what size box, and that's the easiest way to make a heart box. You've got a cracking heart, easy, without too much trouble.
That's good.
Okay, so I had one I prepared earlier, and all I've done is used a scrap of wire to hold it in place and just rounded off the ends. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Oh.
Which way? Which one? I'll leave it. I'll leave it there.
Right, fab. Perfect. We got you.
Sorry, flip camera and I move it. That's typical. Do you know what? You can't get the staff these days. These guest designers are a pain in the proverbial, aren't they?
Oh, you're right.
Right, so you want 3 of them. Now, because you want 2 of them the same size, and I'll do this one the same size as that, when you've got it, what I'd do is just, again, using some scrap wire, just follow it round, and then you know you're going to get them the same size. I mean, it's such an organic design that if it's not exactly the same size, even I don't bother about that. Even me.
Even you.
didn't go, oh my God, they're not the same size, panic.
Not a big issue.
No. Just snip the end off. And like I say, all I've done is use my round nose pliers.
Okay.
And turn the end. You can leave it. The reason I've done that is to give you, you don't have a sharp pointy bit, but more importantly, it stops it sliding back out, because as you've seen, I pulled it up and down to change the size.
Yeah.
So obviously it would slip off the wire you've used to wrap it if you didn't have that loop at the end.
Got you.
So it just made it easier. So if I just put my, and then obviously you take them apart. So that is, do you know what? I loved this. I so loved this kit.
You can see you have, because there's a lot of thought and time and effort into it.
When we get kits, because sometimes we get to ask what we want, like Rudolph, I had a very specific project in mind. I wanted this, this and this to make the kit work. So you kind of say, can I have this because I need it to make the kit work? And brilliant, you get what you need. And other times you get, because these kits I've had no input with, so it's a surprise when you get it.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, and it can be, the second kit was not in my comfort zone, and that was great, because I was thinking, all right, it's a challenge, and you go, well, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Not, all right, well, I'll trot out a box or a something or whatever. But that's
it takes
great,
you in a different direction.
It does, and it makes you work, not harder, differently.
Yes.
It does make you work differently. And that's great, because I've done that with stuff and gone, wow, and moved into areas that I'd never thought of going in before.
Yeah, of course, because it opens your ideas up, doesn't it?
Absolutely. So we've got our 2 hearts, and they're going to be for the body bit.
Okay.
Now, I actually started with the top when I made this, but you need 3 hearts, so you do another one and you do it slightly bigger.
Slightly larger, in the same way.
Which I have done. I then went to the flowers. So with the pink hearts, so I've used some head pins from a findings pack.
Okay.
And the little ones with the flowers on the end are great. Or you can just use the ones with, what they're called?
Just
a normal head pin.
Yeah.
And they work too, so I've got a mixture on there.
Okay, fab.
And it gives you a slightly different effect.
Yeah, it does.
So it doesn't matter which you get. So I'll leave that one there. And it's so easy to do these, to make these flowers, because I was trying to find an easy way and look at it doing it slightly differently and all that sort of stuff. You know, you always, sometimes you use the same techniques. You see me, the scrolls in there. One of these days I'll do something without having a scroll in it. I nearly did. But then you use other techniques that are different, and you push yourself.
Yeah,
always,
you do.
Never limit yourself. Always think, oh, what could I do to do that?
Something a bit,
Yeah,
different.
absolutely. Keep going.
It's nice to add another string to your bow, isn't it?
So I've put a heart on the head pin with the head end of it, or the flower, or whatever bit, at the pointy end of the heart. And I'm sure there's a proper name for it, but I've no idea what that is. I've then just bent the wire over, and now I'm going to take it and wrap it round the head bit and bend the head bit up.
Okay.
And there is your centre bit of a heart.
Oh, how easy is that?
Yeah. So if you do that, and I've done 3 ones and 4 ones on there, so you can do it with 3 or with 4.
So whilst Alison is adding those on, take a little look at where we're working, and also I'll give you your head pins now, because we have got a selection of head pins for you to add to this collection. It's in a findings pack. You've got some with 4, you've got some with your normal small round ones as well. And I have got the small round ones here for you, but not any old small round ones. 925.
Lush.
That's going to add something else to your piece.
Yeah, lush. That's lovely.
This is one of our most popular 925 findings packs, and whenever we've had it on, it has flown out as quick as you like. The same is going to happen today because we've not had it in for that long. It's back by seriously popular demand. Reviews wise are just out of this world on this product in particular. It is just such a stunning collection for you to get your hands on, so get in quick if you want it. Take a little look. It's your gold plated 925. So these are your head pins, which we are using in the design that you can see now. Really beautiful.
You see, there's no reason why you can't use these flowers and the blossom effect on a tiara, on a necklace, use it on a bib. And those would be beautiful with it. If you were going to do that on a necklace, and then I'd use the matching 925 wire and some 925 chain to finish it off.
Oh, gorgeous idea.
And that would look lovely.
And that's going to look really high-end, isn't it?
Same design, perfect for summer. Spring, beautiful.
Gorgeous, isn't it? I've also got for you the eye pins as well in here, which are really important because I know that we've stopped doing these in our general findings pack, so the fact that you can get them in 925 is exceptional. I've also got for you 2 pairs, by the looks of things, of your shepherd's hooks. Again in the gold with that little twirl detail, 2 pairs of those in total. As well as this, I've got bolt ring clasps as well, 3 of the bolt ring clasps. Going to make it really workable for you. 3 sets of those. They are your bolt ring clasp 5mm. I've also got some crimps in there as well. I've got some jump rings too. So much. That's everything you're going to be getting. So much in here for you to work with and add that high-end sparkle. This has always been popular. It's going to continue to be. So your price point today, £14.95 is the price you've paid in the past. Time and time again, this is sold out and sold out and sold out. I promised you we wanted to keep you on your toes. It's not £15 today. It's £7.95. What do you think of that?
That's amazing.
Isn't it?
Because that's the gold-plated 925.
Yeah.
I never know how you can do that, the same price as you do the sterling.
Astonishing, isn't it?
Because you've got the sterling stuff and then you slap a load of gold on it and call it the same price.
Isn't it amazing? Yeah. Oh, the ladies from the workshop are up there. They're sort of shimmying a little bit. Hi, ladies. Oh, look. Oh, they're going in for like a pose now. There they are. Look at them.
Modelling now.
Look at them modelling. Look at them.
With the amazing
They're having
Wendy.
a bit of a tour. They are, honestly, they are having such a good day today. I think they'd love this. Yeah. They're all nodding. Oh, yeah. Loads of you coming in for this, obviously. Multi-buyers, left, right and centre. Triple buyers as well on those today. Do check out your baskets. I'm getting, got decent quantity, decent stock of this. If you're watching at night, get yourself on the phone because you've always got the opportunity to get the last few of these. Should be £15. Always has been £15 for you today though. £7.95 for you. £7.95 is an absolute deal and a half today. I promised to keep you on your toes and I absolutely meant it. Today is just a bit of a wild card. So get involved today. It's the hump of the week. Let's lift it up. Let's spice it up a little bit. £7.95.
Yeah, we're closer to the weekend now.
Yeah, we are. We're over the hump. It's a downhill ride now, isn't it?
Toboggan ride to the weekend.
Oh, well, toboggan with the weather today.
Yeah.
Some spaces.
Snow. Sorry.
That's exactly what I was going to say. £7.95 for you today. Check out those baskets, everyone. About 50 in there. Okay, lovely.
Right.
So we've done all our head pins now.
We've bent it over. When you bend it over, you find it comes quite close to the back of the bead. So all I've done is used my flat pliers and actually just teased it away a bit, just so as you get enough of a gap to put your wire through.
Okay.
And you're only putting 0.4 wire through, but if I pick it up so I can hold it so I can see, I've literally just eased it away like that, so it's just not quite flat against it. So we're then going to take our wire. Now what I did, because the first time I did it, I put one on, went to get the other one, and of course it slid off the end. Duh.
Oh, duh.
Duh. I think it was late when I started this kit.
Oh, bless you. You can't tell.
Right, so I've put it through and I've brought it back on itself. I'm then going to leave that like that, and then it doesn't slide. There you go. Okay. You've anchored it. So I just pop all 4 on. And then you tweak them into a rough shape. Where are you? It should be that side. There you go. If you find it's facing the wrong way, just turn it the other way and push it down to the other end of the bead. And it works quite well. So you're going to push them all down into our rough 4-leaf clover effect.
Got you.
Yeah? And then you just start weaving it in. Now, I'm sorry, my fingers are going to be in the way. As soon as I've got the first one going, I can move them out of the way.
Okay, don't worry.
But you need to, the first time you go round, you're going round the next bead, around basically the end of the head pin, fetch the next one, and they go a bit all over the place when you start this. Don't worry, they're supposed to.
Yeah.
Okay, as soon as you've got it round your once and you've gone all the way round, it starts firming up. Take your tail to the back, and then take it round again, wrap it all the way round each bead, all the way round to the back, all the way round. Now you can do them, this one's going to be quite a loose one, for want of a better word.
Okay.
Some of the others are quite tight to the centre, so this is a much more open flower.
Oh, I
if you see what I mean.
Yes, yeah, I get
compared to some of those, or the one I've done on here, which I've got done really tight into it.
I know what you mean.
So you can have a play around with it. I mean, if you wanted to, then you could put some bigger ones on, but
it's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entirely up to you.
Fabulous.
So having done that, we've got the 2 long ends. Just going to twist those in.
Yeah.
Just twisting the 2 pieces of wire, only because what we want to be able to do is then start our bit of a stem with our blossom on it.
Got you, okay.
So we've got the flowers, we now want the blossom.
Okay. So the little
these little tiny beads are gorgeous.
So gorgeous. So we're doing the buds almost, aren't we?
Yeah. Now you'd think that these are going to be, as soon as you take them off the pink wire, most people think, oh, they're going to be white.
No,
but they're not.
They're not.
You look on there and they're still that delicate, beautiful, soft pink colour.
They genuinely are.
You know,
stunning.
That's not white blossom, that's very definitely pink.
That's very definitely pink. Which is the perfect tone for it, because on the blossom trees it's not OTT pink, is it?
No, it's
subtle.
Very subtle. So I'm going to thread these, and I'll only do a few because you're not going to want to sit here watching me thread these on. Even though I'm supposed to be doing them the easy way. The easy way is to take some beads to the end of the thread, hold them in your finger, so I've got 3 there, and if you follow the thread out, as you pull the thread out with my finger below, I'm pushing the wire in and then they slide onto the wire.
So much
and then you're not trying to find them with no glasses, which is my usual thing. So you feed them onto there, and you can just about see that it's got the wire and the thread still in.
Got you.
And as you slide it off the thread, they go automatically onto there.
Easy,
and that's
easy.
yeah. So you can add as much blossom to each bit as you want. You can also add, if you want more blossom, add individual blossoms. So you might add 1 bead, do a little bit of a twist. All we're doing is the tiara twist technique.
Yeah.
A little bit of twist there. And then I'm going to put 3 together, get a little bit more blossom, twist away. Then I might have a 2er. And it's just about playing with them. and that's all you're doing. And building it up, because remember on these blossom trees, they have quite concentrated bits of blossom.
Yeah.
So that's quite a small one. So you'd add more and more in that same technique until you get them to that sort of stage where you've got quite a bit of blossom on them.
So it's almost sort of a cluster of blossom, isn't it, really?
It is. And that's how, when you look at a blossom tree, you get the ones that are coming out into flower, and then you get these clusters of blossoms, like an apple blossom.
You're right, that's how they form, isn't it? Fantastic.
So when you've got a bit more, and I won't, like I say, I won't bore you just by tiara twisting beads onto blossom, because that's not a great, it's not a great DI show just watching that, is it?
If you do want to create a look similar to this, just need to let you know that we're running extremely low on those findings, extremely low. In fact, if you lot check out, I'm not 100% sure you'd all get them. I think we'd have about 2 left maybe if everybody checked out, so do please check out for me. If you want to create a look that's similar but maybe a little bit bolder, a little bit more defined, then I've got a real quick deal for you now, really quick. Just because I'm very aware we've only got sort of 25 minutes left of this demo. Really quick one for you. These are beautiful leaf-like shapes. What do you think of these?
Wow.
I knew you'd love this.
Are they amethyst?
Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh, they're to die for.
Oh, look.
It could blossom.
Look at the little
beautiful
blossoms. These are your lovely leaves. You have got your fluorite, your magnesite, and your obsidian in here. Very rare that we have obsidian on recently.
Those with the copper. Oh, wow.
Days.
Oh, all of those with the copper, but those particularly with the copper, I think it'd look amazing.
That is gorgeous, isn't it? This copper wire is coming up in a bundle for you very soon. These are your twisted leaf shapes. Obsidian, real deal obsidian. The luster on obsidian is absolutely astonishing. One of the most attractive of all of the black gemstones. It is a stunning, beautiful, bold base tone, and they're going to be great for male and female pieces. Same goes actually for the magnesite, because you've got that lovely leaf detail. Every single one unique and different, not only because of Mother Nature and the way that she works with the mottled effect internally, but also for the fact that these are all hand carved, so all of them slightly different. You can see that. It's beautiful that you've got that kind of organic nature to them. And lastly, but by no means leastly, your fluorite. All of these fluorite taken into that more kind of purple end of the colour palette. They are so dainty, so delicate. Imagine those as your blossoms.
Beautiful.
So 10 carats worth. They are 2 mil on those ones. Lovely leaves. It's a quick deal because I've got not many, but it's an amazing price, so they're going to fly. Your price point should be, that's the price we were thinking of doing. Of course, it's obsidian. This is high-end, and fluorite, another very high-end gemstone. We are going to take it lower, though. It's not £16. Wow. It's £11.95. And these are big, bold, serious pieces. This is obsidian. And please take that into account if you do want to make this box, because, of course, we know obsidian in price point is high up there. Even though we're taking the prices low, it is high up there. So do treat yourself to these, because they're going to give you a beautiful, bold effect. And even if it's not to make this box, actually, it's just nice to have those very unisex motifs of the leaves running through. Lovely leaves, £11.95 for you today. Okay, Tarry, I'm back with you, love.
Cool. Okay, so to attach them to our organic top, what I did is I got a piece of wire, a lot longer. 1 mil, yes, and the frame was 1 mil. Sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I did it a lot longer than this. I did it longer than I needed, and then snipped off at the end. And I started with some scrap wire, because I kind of did all the blossoms and laid them out like that to see where I wanted them roughly going.
Okay.
So I had those in one of the hearts to the side, and then I started on the other heart, and I attached it first, just roughly at one end, because we'll come back and finish the end once we got going. And then I wanted it to be organic, so I was really mangling the wire almost as I was going along. And what you need is a base to put your wire on, to put your blossom on. So you want to say, right, well, I wanted it roughly down the bottom, so I can wire that to that. It doesn't matter if it shows through, because that's part of the branch.
Yeah, of course it is.
Perfect.
Oh, that's so good.
Perfect. So once I've got it to a place I want, I then just caught it in with my scrap wire again, just so it was in place. I didn't try and do the whole thing, because it grew. As I added more bits, I then, you know, I picked
Found
it up.
other places.
Yeah, and it moved slightly. It wasn't exactly where I'd put it. It didn't matter.
Okay.
Right. So I got another piece of the 0.4 antique bronze because this matches the colour. So I didn't want the green on the top. I didn't want it to be proud on the top. I wanted to keep that in the background and be subtle.
Subtle. Okay.
And then I placed my flower, and then as I'd wrapped round the petals to begin with, I went round the petals and round this new frame we've put on. So, and I did it round each of the petals, wrapped it round the petal, and around the frame, and around the next petal, and down through the frame. And not all petals might be actually touching the frame, but they should be somewhere near, and you should get at least 2 of them.
Okay.
Round the petal, down again. Like I say, this one's quite a loose one. And because it's wired, you can actually play with them and place the petals as you're doing it.
As you want them.
Yeah. And then I started twisting and positioning the blossom, using the tails to then attach those.
Got you.
Onto the frame. And again, some I wired quite close, and some I've left sort of a branch of blossom overhanging.
Over the top, I see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's... Ooh, pa-ding! And that's all I've done to attach them. And then when you get to an end with your spare wire, so I'd use something else in there, and then I'd use the tail to then permanently wrap that, so I could get rid of my scrap piece. Let's get rid of that scrap piece from there. I've put it on this one. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to add it on that one.
It's all right,
What a muppet. I've got 2 lids now. Stupid woman. Do you know what?
It happens to the best of us.
Glad it's not Carol. She'd be shooting me down that error for everything. Tell you what, that trap door behind here, you guys, you know, you don't realise there's a trap door here.
You're gone.
Yeah. We live in fear. We come and sit here or stand here, we're in fear. We're not really.
It's beautiful.
So let me pull that out.
I quite like it that you've done it on that one actually, because it kind of shows you exactly how you can build the effect with plenty of space, doesn't it?
And to be fair, there's absolutely no reason, especially if you were going to line it, why you couldn't have just 2 or 3 and then line it. If you were going to put a cardboard base underneath, line it with your satin so that the satin side was up, but line the inside as well with some velvet or something.
Yeah, of course.
And then you don't need tons, because the structure on its own is fine. So you go from there. And you start, like I say, you start winding this wire wherever you want to go and add these on as you go along. So I'd probably put that one over here, and then you might have another one over here. And that's probably all I'd do on this one, because I've made this one smaller.
Got you.
Whereas this one, I've made a lot heavier.
Yes,
I've really gone to town on it.
Gone for it, yeah.
I went OTT with this one. I just chucked all the blossom. This is in full bloom. It's coming out there. We're in spring. Off we go. This one's a little bit reluctant. It's a bit cold outside still. We haven't quite all come out yet. You know, we're a bit shy. So you can change it for how you want.
Hey, you love the Alison Tarry stories. I love the way your mind works. I love it. It's amazing.
Can you tell me how it does? Because I haven't got a clue.
Oh, babe.
I wish I knew. So you can build that. You could put one big amazing flower on the top if you wanted.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you can build it as you like. So that's how we do the top.
Fab. So that's the lid section.
Yeah. So we now need to do, and can I pull this off quite quickly? I know I always think I'm going to have more time than I do in a demo.
Don't worry, you've got about 20 minutes left. Fine.
Well, I like New Year's Day was great because we did the starter wire wrapping thing, didn't we? It's great. It's like, oh, loads of time to do this. We can do
easy peasy, go.
Like, oh my God, complicated design again. Get on, crack on. Right, Alison, stop talking, crack on.
Yeah, please, Alison. Seriously, you've only got 20 minutes left, love.
Right, so the next I did was the side.
Okay.
And I thought, how am I going to do the side? And yes, I could have done a load of scrolls. You could put scrolls all the same height all the way round.
Of course you could.
Easy peasy, do the side. So, scrolls again, even though I've ended up doing scrolls. So I thought, well, no, actually, I want something that's quite different. And these bronzite, perfect for it. Absolutely perfect for it. So I took a long length because I have no idea how much wire it would take. I really did not have any idea how much wire it'd take. So I took about 1.5 meters of wire to do that one. But I did have quite a bit. Yeah, you could probably get away with 1 meter. It depends how much you do. So I'd do 1 meter for this one. Okay, and literally I started, so I cut my length off, and I won't because I hate waste. So this would have been about 1 meter. And all I did, I love these. These are gorgeous. Even there, you can see the different shades and colours you get from the bronzite. So it would
it's
help
so
if you
hard
put it
to see through the screen, but I'm just going to have to trust me and Tarry on this, I'm afraid.
Slightly different shades, and then you get the sort of, like you say, the tiger's eye bit.
Stunning.
So what I've done with the smaller box to show you is I used 2 beads on that. Now, to make a deeper box, just use 3 beads.
Okay, yeah, good one.
And like if you're doing a ring size box, that would be fab, unless it's a really mega deep ring, in which case just stick another bead on and make 4.
Yeah.
Easy. So we'll start off. So I want it to sort of finish about by there. And then I've used the very end of my pliers to get the distance and bent it. And then these beads thread on to the 1 mil. Easy peasy. You watch. I'll have one that won't go on because I never had one of them that didn't go on. Every single one went on.
Okay, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even on the, especially for the 1 mil.
Especially for the 1 mil. So.
I see, yeah.
Did that one. Bent it over the top. Put my pliers in. Bent it down. Now, if you wanted to measure that to get it equal, that's fine. I used eye judgment to bend it there. That's too small. So that you're almost doing like a Greek key.
I know exactly what you mean.
Really started mixing my my nationalities.
Got you.
Okay. So bent that, and then put the beads on. Now you could go every other. You could go some up, some down. I've done mine all pointing the same way. So all the beads are upwards. Okay, so we're going down, down. Keep forgetting to pull my hands out. Down.
I am just having a little nosy at what you're doing, and I'm bringing in some very similar pliers to what you've got, actually. They're the precision, they're the precision points that we've got. This is a really quick one because I've not got many of them. 2 tools in particular I know you use a lot here. First off being the comfort grip. Chain nose, you love these, and I've seen you use them numerous times. Why do you adore these so much?
Well, I love the comfort grip. I particularly keep those at home because when you're doing a lot of wire work, it gets me there.
Can wear you on your palm, can't it?
It gets me on my palm. And the comfort grip, the pliers we do here are fantastic.
Yeah, they are fab.
Absolutely comfy, brilliant. And so yeah, I use those a lot. I'll use them at home. I have about 3 different sets of tools. so my heaviest use tools are all at home because that's where I use the most of them.
Got you.
So all the comfort grip ones are all at home. And then I have my travelling toolkit. And I have my
light and easy to carry. These ones are your precision head as well. As you can see, you get to a real strong point there. It's going to give you a lovely look. And if you do want, like Tarry's using here, that kind of bend point at each bit, you could use just the very end of this to create that perfect look, can't you? I've also got for you your coil cutting pliers as well. These are going to be great, especially with the wire we've got coming up. If you do want to make things like your own jump rings, etc., these are perfect for that. Your instructions are on the back there as well. Very, very rarely will we do this kind of on a wire work show. We often save it for the chainmails, but it's nice if you do want to create your own jump rings, not just for chainmail, but for actually making and saving money on your own pieces, because let's face it, Maybe you've got 925 wire. Well, it can work out cheaper to make your own 925 jump rings than it can to buy a pack of 925 jump rings, which now and again we'll only do in kind of, you know, 3 or 4 pieces at each time, or maybe even 5 or 10. So you could easily treat yourself to those. What you can say, love?
But also for wires that you've got, for a coloured wire, you're not necessarily going to get the jump rings to match.
Yes, the exact same colour.
So it's perfect for doing that.
You know, if you've got chartreuse in you, or if you've got that black later on, do treat yourself to those ones. And then lastly, but by no means leastly, I know this is one of your favourite tools. It is your wire, and very simply, it does what it says on the tin. It rounds off the look. Oh, sorry, is that my hair? I'm going to blame Pete. It rounds off the end of your wire so it doesn't catch or snag, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Yeah, so I know a lot of people see me sort of do a loop at the end.
Yeah.
If I haven't got those or I'm short of time, I'll always do a loop so you don't get the end of the wire.
Of course.
Which is rough.
Yeah.
When I don't do that, I always just put the cup on the end. And it's literally a simple action. You hold your piece of wire and you go like that with your cup. Done. Job's a good one.
Love it.
It's brilliant.
So we have got these ones as well. It tells you exactly how to use them on the back. It's really simple. Just pop it on. Just do twist. Say that again. Sound like you're calling a cat. Do you do that for a cat? Oh, what's your cat noise? Oh. Cat noise or around your wire noise is up to you. These are your tools of the trade, your price point.
Don't start me on animal noises. Terrible. Do your whole farmyard.
Oh, my favourite's the dub. That's quite good, isn't it, that?
That was quite good, actually.
£19.95 for you today. What do you get that for?
Do you do a mean turkey? Sorry.
Turkey.
Very random.
I've never tried to do that. Maybe I will later.
We were talking on the morning show, you know cows moo in regional accents apparently.
It's not surprising.
Cows moo in regional accents. Oh yeah, you're a northern cow.
Well, nice to meet you too.
You know exactly what I mean. Oh my god, please can we move on?
It was Lucy saying I was a Jersey cow. Was Lucy, wasn't it? Calling me a Jersey. Or was it Jenny? One of them called me a Jersey cow.
Oh my days. I'm so glad I'm not the first. £19.95 for you today at Tools of the Trade.
£19.95?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Wow, that's a brilliant price.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Right,
sorry.
I'm with you. Back to it.
Right, so I did it in 2 lengths, so you end up with the length that looks roughly like this.
Okay.
If I put them... Okay, and you can stretch it a little bit if you need to ease it out.
Okay.
And then you want it to go around your heart, halfway round.
Oh, I see.
I found it, I thought, I'm not trying to do it all the way around, it's too much faff.
Too fiddly.
So then all I did was attach it. So the bottom I used the green, the chartreuse. Chartreuse.
Chartreuse.
See, I can say about 6 French words now, so I think that's it. I can speak French.
That's good, that. What else? What other words? What's your other favourite? What's your favourite French word, please?
I can say je suis oublié. I can't remember. It's a very handy phrase to know that. I can't remember what it is in French.
Didn't you just say je suis? So isn't that I am?
Is it I am or I can't? I am remember. There you go.
I am remember. Oh, that's a good one.
Je n'ai, is it?
Oh, I'll remember that.
Je n'ai.
My favourite is un bâton d'école. That's good, that, isn't it?
What's that?
A glue stick. Alison, honey, that box is beautiful. Genius woman. Loving the show, ladies. P.S. Was Jenny? It was Jenny that called you a Jersey cow. Thanks, Sammy, you gorgeous lady.
Sammy.
Hey, I've got you in a few weeks.
Your inspiration as well, Sammy. You have full credit on the
with your blossom ideas.
The Japanese blossom.
Do feel free to keep texting us in. We've had loads. We'll have a nosy in a bit.
Right. So because this is the 0.6, it gives you very, very sturdy wrap.
That's good.
And I've gone in the U bit, if you like. So it does give you a very, very sturdy base to your box, which was brilliant. And then when I get to the end of the wrap, make sure they're both on the other side. Get your flat pliers or your chain nose pliers. And again, you can do it with your nylon, but I did just do it with these. And squidge, that technical squidge bit to fix it in place. It doesn't do it so tight that it loses any movability. So as you're doing it, you can still slide it up and down.
Okay.
Okay. And then trim off your ends. How are we doing for time?
Oh, don't worry, you've got about 10 minutes.
Okay. Right. So I'll roughly tack these on.
Okay, tell you what, whilst you're tacking, because it's the same over and over, just whilst you're tacking so we can see the next bit, I'll really quickly bring you this bundle I keep harping on about. Wire work bundle, perfect for anyone who's starting, has been doing it for years, or just wants to top up. Because as we know, when was it? Probably October, the 100-metre reels just sold out and we weren't able to get any back in. We were trying to buy any wire that we possibly could, even 10-metre reels for a long time, and orders were disrupted. And
fights and all
there was
sorts.
issues. Guest designers were clambering to try and get wire in their kits, but we just couldn't get any at all. There was lots of issues with orders and distributors, etc., etc. We've managed to get it back in, and we're doing something different now. We're doing a 50-metre wire, and that's mainly because we had loads of people messaging in saying that essentially not all of you make to sell, which we do realise here at Jewellery Maker. You know, a lot of you might just make for your loved ones, for your friends, your family, just for yourself. Not everyone does make to sell, so therefore, you know, spending around that £30 price point for 100 metres was a little bit out there, and price-wise for some of you who perhaps only made 3 or 4 pieces a year, maybe. So we decided to listen to you at home, and we brought you some 50 metres worth. So it means you are going to be getting that lower price point, especially when you get it in a bundle, because I am going to price slash these for you today. You've got in here your black in the centre. This is your 0.8 in the black, 50 metres worth here. I've then got your chartreuse as well, which will go great with this design, of course, and that is the 1 mil. So actually, you could opt out the antiques bronze and swap it for the chartreuse if you wanted a little bit more of that pop of colour and idea, because of course it is your 1 mil, just like we're working with here. You've also got the copper as well, one of your most popular colours, and this again is your 0.6. So you could actually use the chartreuse as the base, and then this one as kind of your tie-ins for all your for all of your swirls if you wanted to. I've got 150 metres worth here. You've got some big, bold, sizable, chunky wires here. Your price point should. Now, it's interesting, isn't it? Because at 50 metres worth, you know, I think when you see it in a bundle like this, it does actually remind you, oh, actually, that is quite a bit lower, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We've just taken it to £34.95, so for 150 metres worth. And don't forget, you've got 1 mil in here. Back in the day, 1 mil for, you know, 100 metres or so, you'd be paying the £30 price point. So essentially, you're getting these two, you know, for £5, aren't you, if this was 100 metres? It's not, it's the 50, but you get my drift. We are looking at a lower price point, and that's the great thing. If you are looking at, you know, topping up on wire, but perhaps, you know, you're one of those people who really, really love the 100 metres worth, I would say to you, okay, you know, message us in, let us know, because of course the buying team will listen to you as much as they possibly can, so do get in touch with us if you want that. But I will say that if you are one of those people who needs decent quantity, get the bundles whilst you can, because I'm not aware of any time that we've got 100 metres reels coming in anytime soon. I think we've kind of stopped doing them for a while at least. So treat yourselves while you can. £34.95 for you.
That's fab. So what were the gauges again?
1 mil, 0.8 and 0.6.
Fabulous. Covered all bases.
Hasn't it? Right, I'm with you, lovely lady.
Right, so we'd have 2 sides that look like that, but we've only got a little bit on this side, so we'll... But I've put it on. So you've done all your little ones attached. You could do it like I've done there and tack it on. You don't get that really sturdy, firm base to it.
Got you.
Because that 0.6 gives you that real solidity.
Okay.
Right, so then we put the top on, and this is where you needed them both the same. Again, you can ease. So I did the same. I used the antique bronze on the top, wrapped it around several times and moved on to the next one. Because I wanted to keep the top just the bronze and the pink, the rose quartz, and then the bottom have that bit of colour coming through. So that's why I did it. I'll quickly roughly tack this on so you get the idea. Okay, well, actually, I don't need to, because you can see what you mean. You can see what the idea is. You then attach that, and that forms, that gives you your toilet roll effect, if for want of your tube.
Yes, I get
your heart tube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, got you.
So that gives you your sides and everything, and that would be quite solid.
Got you.
Okay. So imagine the tops on that. I then filled in the base. Now I did resort to my scrolls.
That's good. It's a go-to technique that works time and time again, so why not?
I did do one. I took the chartreuse and I took the base. Chartreuse. Mum always pulls me up with my pronunciation with it. And I basically did a very long wire wrap, so like a figure of 8 wrap, and you could do it across there. What you've got to be very careful of is it will distort.
Okay.
It's very difficult to do it without distorting. Okay. And I thought, well, this is a much easier technique, but you could use that and basically fill the whole base in.
Okay.
You could put more wire and do some wire wrapping in it. You could do all sorts with it. You could block it off and do bits of that, bits of the other. You know, you could really play with it if you wanted to. Really play with it. You could bead. I tell you what you could do is bead strand it all the way across and have a beaded base. Again, that would look amazing.
That sounds really nice.
Would be quite bead heavy. It would take quite a few beads, but it would look phenomenal.
Fab, wouldn't it?
Absolutely phenomenal.
Amazing.
So I didn't do any of those. But they're just to give you some ideas, some alternatives that you could do.
Okay.
So I made some scrolls, and I didn't do them any particular size. I did them all completely random, and I left them quite open. And you could do as big or as little a scroll as you wanted if you wanted to do the scrolls. But like I say, there's lots of other options as to how you could fill it in. Okay. You could not have anything on the base. If you're going to line it, you might think, well, I'm never going to see it. I'll just line it, put my cardboard base in, just put some cross struts in so you've got something for it to sit on. And put my satin and my bottom.
Yeah, can't you?
You could do that. Yeah, absolutely. So when I had my base, I then started fitting them like this in the base. I put them all in, lifted the base up, and then roughly tacked them together. Now the reason I did that was to get... There are two ways of doing it. You could do an extra heart and actually start attaching them to the heart and fill it in. Yeah. But to try and fill it into the tube, as I call it, to try and fill them into that tube was quite fiddly.
Got you.
So I wanted to have it so that I could just attach it to the tube and stitch it in.
I see.
No, I did it without the frame, so I did it by, like I say, putting them in there.
Yeah.
And guys, if you haven't seen me do the scrolls, there's loads on YouTube. Loads. I think the bird is actually in the tutorial page, which takes you right back to the very first time I did the scrolls.
Yeah, so
go and have a look, because I know guys have seen it.
YouTube.
And I literally just fitted them, if I could borrow that one. Go ahead.
All right.
Onto the... There you go.
Yeah. Sorry, Ben's just trying to sort the clock out.
Oh.
The clock's been broken.
Oh. I know it confused me last time completely because I thought I had 20 minutes to go and it was like, I'm coming over to Alison now. What?
Yeah. It's broken.
So I this bit here, I fitted in there without attaching, roughly stitched it, and then went and did the chartreuse and then put it back in. Now you can still tweak, alter it, shrink it, stretch bits to make it fit into there.
Fab.
And then I used the antique bronze again because I wanted to just keep these because I quite like the hit and miss.
I like that.
Off, on, off, on.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I didn't want to have odd chartreuse popping up, so it actually melded it in a lot better.
I like that.
And that's how I did the base. Right, have we got a couple of minutes?
Yeah.
The hinge is...
You've got as long as you like, so long as it's, you know, less than 5 minutes.
It's dead easy.
Okay.
It's dead easy. Right, so we'll take this as our top.
Okay.
We'll flick it over now. So we wanted this to sit on. Now, you can see this isn't going to be exact, but what you find is you can still alter this shape. So you can go tall and thin, short and fat. You can still tweak this, even with its base on, you can tweak it a bit.
Okay.
So you can still make it, because it changes shape as you're doing it. It's not a rigid structure until you've got that base on it.
Until you've got the base.
So I literally put this on top, and I wanted it to hinge like that. Mm-hmm. Get off, you evil stray wire. There you go. So I just used the 0.1 mil.
1.0.
0.1, really sturdy wire. And I popped it round through the both, and I literally just went round it about 3 times, and I used my pliers because it's quite fiddly.
Okay.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Oh my gosh, you know you can.
I was in work yesterday, and I saw we have a chap who drives the minibus for us that takes the children round to the childcare, and he came in and he said, I was flicking through the channels the other day, and I flicked out, I thought, I know that voice, and it was on Saturday.
Yeah.
And he said, and you were on the telly, and he said, and you were doing this chandelier thing, and he said, and I remember because you said, oh, and I've done that bit wrong. So that's all he remembered, was the fact that I'd gone on and done that bit wrong.
Oh, typical, that is. Typical. Oh, bless. I love that he shared that with you, though.
Yeah.
How sweet.
No, he did say, oh, I thought you did a good job. So I've wrapped it round 3 times, and you could do a funky one and actually leave it like barbed wire.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes.
But I would round the tops off if I did that, because I'd have blunt barbed wire.
Yeah.
So I just want to snip the 2 ends, and it's such a simple hinge, because all it is, you're not doing it really tight.
Because otherwise it won't open, will it? Got you.
And then you've hinged it.
Perfect.
Okay, so you just do it in 2 places, and because you've got the overhang, because we've designed it, it's never going to fall through.
No.
And it's always just going to land back on there.
That is so beautiful, Alison. Loads of
box.
text messages in. Should we squeeze 1 or 2 in now? Go on, because we like to hear from you, don't we? We do. We like to hear. Feel free to keep texting us in. This is from... Your box is gorgeous. I think an egg-shaped box would be great for Easter. Catherine, clever.
Yeah, definitely an egg-shaped box.
Oh, that would be so sweet, wouldn't it?
I've got an Easter project coming up.
Have you?
Yeah.
Give me a clue. Bunny. Right, bunny. Loads of animal impressions today. We've had some more in as well. Bugsy51 is your code on screen at the moment, by the way. Get that if you want it. Words escape me. How talented you are, Alison. So beautiful. Glued to the TV, says Wendy.
Well, I want to see lots of these on the Wall of Fame, because the variety is infinite.
Absolutely.
I'm dying to see a little sort of this deep as a what's the name box, a little ring box, an individual ring box, a little mini one. That'd be fab.
That would be super
with just
cute,
one little bit of blossom on, one little thing and a blossom.
Get them into the Wall of Fame,
then. Please, someone.
Now, okay. After the break, thank you as always for that. After the break, things are going to be a little bit different. I have got 45 minutes worth of treats and something coming up in the price avalanche. We've had to extend the price avalanche time because I've got so much products, and some of them you will not believe.
What are they crediting this as?
Alison, I've not got time to chat. We're going to a break. Right, we'll see you after this break.
Diopside is a member of the Pyroxene group. It has a monoclinic crystal structure and often displays a star-like optical effect on the surface of the stone. This is due to fibrous inclusions within the gemstone structure that are all at a certain point which give light and reflection to create the star. In the case of chrome diopside, the colouring element here is chrome, which gives rise to a green colour.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Join jewellery maker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors and much, much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome everybody to Designer Inspiration. Thank you kindly for joining me this afternoon. Feel free to call me Becky. I have got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads, etc, of treats for you today, and I genuinely, bottom of my heart, mean it. Starting off with a corker of a treat. Alison Tarry!
I'm not for sale. Well, unless I'm sold by the pound and then you're rich.
How are you, gorgeous?
I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
Good, yeah, not too shabby, thank you.
Yeah.
Second Designer Inspiration, give us a little idea of what to expect, please.
A lot different to the last one. The last one was very subtle.
Zen.
This has got colour pop in it. It's a lot younger. You know, hopefully a bit funky.
It's very funky.
It's very funky.
Yeah.
That's all right. Just, you know, being my age, have I got the definition of sort of a bit funky right for the younger generation?
No, funky is still cool.
Is that all right?
Trendy is not anymore.
Oh, right, okay, so I can go funky.
If you say, oh, that's trendy, it is not trendy, just for the fact it's trendy.
Okay.
So funky, I'll go with that, yeah, funky. I have got so much coming on for you today. Let me just, if you've just tuned in, let me just reiterate exactly what's going on today, because it's a little bit of a mixed bag. It's going to be fun, it's going to keep you all on your toes. We're going to be doing random price slashes at points. Sometimes my producer has just said to me that she'll just throw a price slash in that I don't even know about now and again. Sometimes I've said to her that if I see something and I really like it or really want it, I'm going to ask her if she could do a price slash, and because we're live on air, if she can, she just has to, because otherwise she'll feel socially awkward. I have also peer pressure on live TV, it's brilliant. I've also got for you some strands and pieces that you won't have seen before, and I've got for this next sort of 40 minutes or so, I've got a price avalanche. We've got so much to fit in that I need you to be as quick as possible. This is our gear up. This is our rev up, because I've got 30 products in 45 minutes for you nearing the end of the show. So this is our build up. This is our let's get going, let's get running. Let's get started. Where am I starting, Helena? Have a little look.
Ooh.
Price avalanche. What does that mean?
Nice.
We start high in price. We're then either going to match it or the next price will be lower. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means that there's something for every pocket. It doesn't mean that we're going to start off with high price things that should be low priced. No. It means we start off with your luxury, your one-offs, your special pieces, your individual pieces, and go right down to kind of, you know, last of your pocket money. So let's start off, shall we, with the high end, the luxury. And you can't get much more luxurious than this, can you? I've got so much to fit in that there is no hanging around on this today for me, ladies and gentlemen. I would be so grateful if you would do me a massive favour and really get on board with me today as quickly as you can. If you see something that you like, and you appreciate the price point, get it in your baskets, check it out, get yourself on the phone, because we're going to try and fit in as much as we can into this price avalanche and for the rest of the show. This is your real deal natural ruby. 100% natural. No filling, no heating, no irradiation. Nothing has taken place on this apart from it's been taken from the ground, it's been shaped, polished, strung, and that's pretty much it. This is your genuine, real deal African ruby. The lovely thing about the African ruby is the colour palette is slightly unique. It's got almost that blush tone in the background. It's a very grown-up ruby colour. This isn't over-the-top post-box, pillar box red that you could sometimes get from ruby. It's not crass, it's not OTT, it's not, you know, overly bright. What it is it's mature. It's grown up. It's got a richness and a deepness to it that is just so, so exceptional. Totally natural. 5.5 mil on these, totally natural. Your price point today is just £69.95 for you. Now remember for me, when we're dealing with your high-end pieces like this, you are getting yourself 50% more. £69.95. Now I know that you get your real high-end pieces. I know that you love things like that stunning chrome diopside we had on the other day, and I know you like treating yourself.
Oh, no.
What would you say to kind of this natural quality?
I was expecting that to be like £30 more, going by what
would,
other strands you've sold lately.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you?
Of the plain rounds that have been coming through.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the price, but the strand's phenomenal.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, because like I say, I was expecting that to be £9.99, which is where a lot of the other strands have been, haven't they? The ruby and the emerald. You've had some round emeralds, and it's gorgeous.
Totally.
I love the colour. I know what you mean about it being grown up. The colour's beautiful.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's not too acid.
No.
That makes sense.
And you can tell it's natural because it's not that it's consistent tones, but it's not all one colour, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, it's Mother Nature just working her best, isn't it?
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
£69.95 for you. Already had one of the big four. £69.95 for you. I've got something a little bit different for you now. Oh, you're not going to be disappointed with this, I don't think.
Oh.
But you could be forgiven for guessing that. Alison Tarry just mouths to me, "Is that diamond?" You could absolutely be forgiven for thinking that, because it is that shiny, sparkly. It's got a diamond-like lustre, hasn't it?
Yeah.
That's due to the quality. Again, beautiful, beautiful one of our big four here. This is your blue sapphire we've got. Now, I've got so much to fit in this time. It's important you check out for me when possible. You've got from 2x1 to 4x1 on this. It is 15 carats worth of your blue sapphire. It is absolutely astonishing quality. It's a really deep, deep, deep blue that we're working with here. It's almost, it's kind of slick blue, if that makes sense. It's got a high shine sparkle unlike any other. You can see the quality of this strand already. It is such a sparkle. If you want seductive sparkle, you've got it here today for just...
Wow. Do you know what I fancy that with? The citrine in this challenge.
Yeah, it's nice.
Just
good pan.
Mixing it in. That's a cracking price.
That is not £29.95 worth, just so you know. It's not, because the quality of this, the price point of this, you should be expecting to pay another £10 on top of that. £29.95 is absolutely astonishing price point for this. The only reason we're doing it at this price now is that I promised you at the beginning of the show that our price slash was going to be quicker than usual, let's say. We were going to start off high and then we were going to slash it so far down that a lot of our products today will be under £15 in this price avalanche. So we're just trying to get down to that point. That's not indicative of quality. This is high shine sparkled, unlike you're used to seeing. That realistically is £40 worth, isn't it? Isn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
That's a beautiful strand.
It is sensational.
I've only seen on occasion the variegated ones at that price, not a consistent strand of such intense colour.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It is super duper sparkle. This is the type of elegance that will never go out of fashion. It really is. And what I will say to you, if possible, please get your authenticity for this, because that price point isn't indicative of quality, and if you get your pieces valued, that will become very, very obvious to you, I'm sure, because the quality is just phenomenal and they are really, really beautiful. £29.95. Hello, multi-buyers. Not often you get multi-buyers on Sapphire, is it? But that goes to show you the quality realistically. Get it whilst you can. CQGZ02 for you today. Okay, this is a really quick one because I've not got that many of these. Get yourself on the phone lines instantly if you want this beautiful like melting of colours. In fact, it'd go gorgeously with that first kit you've had, because it's got those beautiful kind of andesine colours that we would expect with that antiques bronze and almost green background to these.
I love andesine.
Do you love andesine? Why?
Love andesine. Again, it's one of those that's not. It's got that variation in colour. Look at that, that's beautiful.
Stunning,
and you get, isn't it, andesine's the one that you get a bit of a sparkly quality to inside, or am I thinking of another one?
Sparkly quality. This is the one that gives you that colour change appearance.
Yeah.
Yes,
When you're looking through it.
Yeah.
So, no, I love that. Look
Stunning,
at
isn't it?
Again, you don't see it on screen.
No.
You really don't.
No, you
That's
don't.
phenomenal.
I would say, ask yourself this, if you sat at home now, I want you to ask yourself something. If you've never bought andesine before, ask yourself this. Do you like opal? Do you like labradorite? Do you like moonstone? Do you like, what else does someone say? Do you like andalusite? If you like any of those, even just one of those, I would strongly suggest you get your hand on this gemstone, because actually, if you've said that you like some of those gemstones, what you're implying to me is that you like gemstones that give you something extra. They give you an extra hidden quality. They give you sparkle, they give you shine, they give you something different to fall in love with and enjoy. That's what this gemstone does. You cannot see it here, but when you get it home, what I would say is just get the light behind you, so stand, back against the window, and just spin these. Stare at one gemstone at a time and just watch in wonder as the deepest, richest red turns to a beautiful, vibrant green in exactly the same stone as you spin it. 30 carats worth of your andesine. Your price point today, just £19.95 for you today for the optical effect of andesine. We don't see it hardly at all, and it is exquisite. It is sensational. £19.95 for you today. I would strongly suggest that if you want to get your hands on high quality andesine, we are the best place for you to give it a go, realistically, because A, we have great quality andesine, B, we do great price on andesine, and C, we have that 30-day money-back guarantee. So if this isn't giving you what you expect, then you can always send it back, although I doubt you will be, because it's so stunning. £19.95 for you, say, is your price point. If you've just purchased that, or if you've just thought of purchasing that, I'm so in love with this. I'm sorry, it is just sensational, honestly. I'm trying to find a really good dark spot. Listen. This, if you've just bought that andesine, if you love gemstones that almost look magical, you possibly can't get better than this. This is probably only the second time I've seen it ever here at Jewellery Maker. Colour change garnet.
Colour change garnet.
It's your colour change garnet. Have a little look at it for me, because it does what it says on the tin.
It's amazing.
I won't lie to you at all. It doesn't look the most exciting on my hand. But when you get this home, you will get a different appeal. In different light sources, this gemstone will change its look. Now, obviously the lights in here, it's almost impossible to show you that. It's almost impossible. Well, it isn't possible in here because it's just one type of light. With this gemstone though, in 3 main different lighting sources, you will get 3 different colours. Now, we don't have anything here in our studio that can show you that. However, we do have a lighting box which gives you a hint of it. It doesn't show you the intensity, I'll be honest, it doesn't show you as intense as it is, because at the end of the day, all the light sources are still artificial, and normally with Colour Change Garnet, we'll say to you, you know, have it in artificial light, have it at candlelight, have it outdoors, and you'll get 3 different colours shown with it. But I've still managed, my lovely directors have still managed to be able to give you an idea of the colour change that you'll be getting with this. But I need to let you know it's not going to be as intense, because the colours, sorry, the lights we use are all artificial. But it gives you an idea of what this gemstone does. Let's have a little look at that, shall we? So that is this strand that I have got on my hand right now. Can you see, as the light's changing, it goes from really, really zesty yellow. Your yellowy colours and the light green colours is what you'll see in daylight. You'll get those really bright, almost citrine colours in daylight. When you take photographs of this, or when it's through cameras and you've got a cold, harsh light on this, like you're seeing now, you get this greeny colour. You get this kind of greeny, deep greeny, almost bluey colour a little bit. And then if you have this in candlelight, it shows you the most beautiful vivid red. It really is spectacular. We hardly ever have Colour Change Garnet in. It's one of those gemstones that actually Steve Bennett was only made aware of it. I think it was sort of 2008, was it maybe? It wasn't that long ago. And he essentially saw it and actually asked the mine owner, how did you do that? What was that? He didn't believe it. He didn't understand. He did not realise that that was Mother Nature. This Mother Nature, it will go in different lights, from blue to yellow to greeny to red, in one gem. It's astonishing. Your price point today for this little miracle of joy. This is a double strand. This is a double strander gemstone. Thank you for everybody who's already got this. You lot are connoisseurs, you lot want to be inspired, you lot want inspiration, you want ideas, you want a gemstone to literally change colour in front of your eyes. So well done to all of you. For all of the rest of you, I told you we'd be throwing you off as much as we could today. We are taking it down. Don't worry, everyone pays the same. We are taking it down. £9.95. Alison Tarry, you gasped at £15.
I know.
What do you think of £9.95?
That's phenomenal. Absolutely. I've never seen it that cheap. That's brilliant.
Isn't it?
And yeah, I've got some at home and it really does change colour.
Yeah, genuinely
it's brilliant.
Yeah.
And I've got mine quite clustered, so you really get that intense changing of the colour. It's brilliant. It's absolutely stunning. It's stunning.
It's amazing.
But like you say, the sort of, it's almost of an olivey green in these lights.
Yes, it is.
But the lights are so intense. It's such a harsh light.
Yeah.
But then when you take that out into daylight, totally different.
Absolutely agree with that.
Take it into candlelight, totally different.
Totally
Take it into
different.
soft lights, because even with lights, you get warm lights, soft lights, fluorescent lights.
It'll
give you different colours.
You?
Give you different colours.
It is
beautiful.
so special.
Beautiful.
It really is special. Oh, there all the rest of you are. Sean, Molly, Yasmin, all of you are coming in for this now. Check out those baskets. Nadia and Sally Ann and Sharon and Mary and Catherine and Teresa and the rest of you. Do check out your baskets. You won't have experienced anything like this if you've never owned or seen Colour Change Garnet before. It's as simple as that. We hardly ever have it in because it's so expensive and it's so rare to be able to get our hands on. But when we do get it in, we get it in a decent quantity. The quality is fantastic and we bring it to you at amazing price points. £9.95 for you today. I told you we had treats for you. I told you I was going to throw you curveballs. I've just done it twice because it's a gemstone you've not seen probably in months and months and months and months and months. And also it's a price point you probably were not expecting at all. I promise you, we're keeping you on your toes today. 85 carats worth of your genuine real deal Colour Change Garnet. To have this inside Take this out to you know, for your picnics or your dog walks. Have it on a nice romantic meal in with yourself or your other half over candlelight, and you will see the same gemstone in 3 very, very different colours. £9.95. It really is a wonder of the world. 85 carats worth a day. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. You are not gonna believe what I've got for you now. Now, listen. What I'm bringing to you now is a biwa pearl. It needs to be stated straight away. When I talk about a biwa pearl, I'm not talking about the look and the effect. I'm talking about the mollusk and the location. Take a little look at these. They are stunning. Oh, hello, Brucey Bonus. Have you got 2 slides for me regarding this strand, please? That would be lovely for you.
Grey.
Look at them. I know, grey.
Grey.
We laugh at grey. These are soldered silver, aren't they?
Yeah, but the colours you're getting in it, you're getting almost that petrol-y effect across it. You've got so many different colours. When you had it over here, I couldn't believe the number of different colours that were coming off
amazing, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Go! Check out those baskets. There is an absolute rush on for these already. This is so imperative. You know, whenever we have biwa pearls on, they fly out. Why? Because they're different, they're fresh, they're unique, they're individual, and they're real. They're the real deal. We haven't shaped these. These aren't, you know, shell pearls that we've shaped into this shape. No, that's Mother Nature. Essentially, a biwa pearl is very unusual. It's very different. Initially, it was named due to the location, Biwa in Japan. Initially, I've got a picture of the map for you. Have I? Yeah. There it is. So that's where it is. So Biwa, you can see that's where it is in Japan, and that's actually a picture of the lake, and it looks very, very picturesque actually. This lake that you can see here is absolutely huge. It's mammoth, it's mammoth, it's mammoth. And due to the fact that it is so large, and actually it's surrounded by quite a number of areas and quite a number of locations that are quite heavily populated and quite heavily worked of land-wise, I suppose, it's meant that we've not been able to get our hands on biwa pearls in that location anymore, because it's basically polluted. It's been overfished, it's been overfarmed. So what we do, there's still a biwa pearl, because what we've done is we've used the same mollusks. They are biwa freshwater clams that we've used to create these. It's just a slightly different location, because essentially these are extinct in that lake now. You get an individual appeal, you get a completely different look. I've got half of my stock gone on these already, which sounds like not very much, I suppose, but actually when you think I've started off with a couple of 100, then you know that it is. These are your individual, unique biwa pearls. There's so many of you coming in for this. Triple buyers, my first 2 buyers were triple buyers, both of you. Do check out your baskets. We do not see these often. They're individual, they're unique, and they're centre drilled. That means when you're looking at them, you get this stunning appeal. Now I'm in a price avalanche and these are with you. You know for a fact that they are going to be the same price as the one before, aren't they? Realistically, they can't be any higher, you know that. I honestly, when I said to you before, I did not know that they were going to be that price. I thought these were $14.95. They're not. They're £9.95. This is a biwa pearl. You can't get your hands on this in some locations anymore. We, honestly, know how much you love them. You love pearls anyway. You love Keshi pearls, but these are a step beyond, aren't they? They're totally different. They're totally unique. They're hardly unseen anywhere else. If you try and buy these on the internet, blimey, you have to look carefully. And what I would say is when you do look, make sure, because I've had a little research, I've had a look, and you find biwa style pearls that aren't actually the real deal, and sometimes they are shelled by the looks of it. And so make sure you're getting the real deal. This is your cultured biwa pearl. It's the real deal. So many of these are flying out for you. I've got loads of these gone, probably got about 20 left actually at this moment in time, which is not many, as you can imagine. We have got a decent quantity of this. We did start off with a great quantity, but I will say loads of multi-buyers on this. If you are buying this, do treat yourself today. Do not forget to check out those baskets, but also don't forget, I've got so much coming up for you today. I genuinely do. We are starting our demo slightly later today. We're still going to spend the same amount of time over with Alison though, but also after that then I've got loads of products to fit in for that last 45 minutes. We're going to do 30 products in 45 minutes. In fact, it's going to be slightly less than 45 minutes because we'll have to have a look at the challenge. So I've got loads of products to fit in for you then. And I am continuing my price avalanche as well. Do check out those baskets for me. I've got chrome diopside coming out for you. I've got some stunning individual unique bundles, one-off pieces coming up for you as well, and I've got the second most expensive opal in the world coming up for you today, the second most valuable opal in the world coming up for you today as well, and it's going to be under £40 for you. So do treat yourselves. Can I have a quantity check, please? 10 left, 10 left. Started off with around 100 of these today. Only 10 of them left. I've got 23 in baskets. The quicker you check out, that's the way you're going to concern that it's definitely yours. Check this out as quickly as you absolutely can. I sold over 100 of these right now, and I've only got, loads of you checking out now. Well done, everyone checking out. I've probably got about 7 or 8 of these left right now. £9.95 for you today. Well done to everyone who got your hands on those. Let me put that back where it was. Now, something a little bit different. We've hardly had these in at all for you recently, but actually, I think, Tarry, it's something you might be happy to get on board with. What do you think, lovely lady, of these?
Oh, I love those. Sorry, yeah, I love those.
Nice,
They're
aren't they?
fab, yeah.
What would you do with these, please? They're described as your chandelier fancy earring findings. But
You see, I'd use them as connectors as well.
oh, one mind again. Yeah, me too. What would you do? Oh, come back. What would you do with these, please?
Well, I'd certainly use them in slave bracelets and ankle, similar for the ankle.
Love that.
But multi-stranded necklaces, perfect. Use them in your wirework as connectors, perfect. And I want to see Fiona, please, if you're listening. I want to see Fiona put resin in it.
In that centre section.
Well, no,
oh, yes.
in the little bits. You know.
Oh, these, all
not
the little whoops. Yeah.
Those bits, the loops.
Rainbow loop.
Yeah, to have some resin in there and dangle something off, and then
Love
put a nice
that.
gemstone in the top.
Cutesy.
Oh yeah, you could do. You could put polymer clay in the top.
Yeah, you can.
You could do loads with them. Absolutely loads. I love it.
I love it.
Love it.
I do love it. They're going to be fab, aren't they?
They are.
And actually, what about a really funky kind of Art Deco-esque chain?
Well, yeah, that's it. But I do.
Just
If you
links them
hold it the other side, hold
Like
it the
that.
other way. So you could have 3 strands between, and then 1 strand between the next 2, and then 3 strands between, and then 1 strand
ya.
between.
Got you, Tarry. Good idea on those. You get loads of them as well, can I point out? 5 pairs in total of these.
Oh, 5
that means you're getting
pairs.
10. It's good, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
These are your real deal gold plated, so don't forget this is plating. This isn't flash, this is plating, so you're getting even more of that precious metal all over these. It's a really gorgeous detail. Do you want a really good look around? Let's do that. I'll hold the top section for you. So you can see you get your loop section here with your 2 little kind of intricate details, and then it goes down into this section where it breaks off almost into your 3 different rows and 3 different lines, and then you get that sort of image of 3 mimics at the base there. These are stunning, even just a pair of really seriously simple earrings. They're going to be beautiful. Your price point today for 10 is just £9.95 for you today on these ones. Your imagination is your only limitation with these, I've got to say. You can do so much with them. Earrings, headpieces. Oh, you know, this kind of the centre of...
Oh yeah, an Indian piece.
Yeah,
an
yeah.
Asian piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
And you could do like the chain then, going over the top, couldn't you? Earrings, bracelet pieces, use them as connected for triple stranders, couldn't you?
I mean, if you wanted to, the little circles on the bottom, you could put delicate little pearls in them and wire them in.
Cutesy.
You know, you can really go to town with them. And again, you could thread, you know, a scarf or something through.
Yeah.
And use it almost like a scarf pin. So you could have things dangling off. I'd probably get rid of the top one, or put a little pearl in it or something, and then get a piece of wire to make a long, thin, pokey thing. And then you could put, you know how, do you know where I'm going? So you pull your...
Sadly, Alison, I do.
You pull
Sadly,
I get exactly your nice what you mean. Silk scarf through it, and you put your pin to hold it in place.
Yes,
you know, like a hair thing, so it comes up through and then it goes behind. Nice and delicate piece for a nice silk scarf.
Idea. Love that idea. Loads of you are getting your hands on these today. You're getting 5 pairs, so you're getting 10 individually. Treat yourself. It's just going to be beautiful, even just as a bit of a bale, to be honest. It's pretty.
Yeah.
£9.95 for you today. My avalanche continues. I don't know how. How we can possibly do this for £10 or under, I don't know. It is my favourite, but it doesn't mean I have to agree with the price. This is the second most valuable opal in the world. And I'm doing it for £10 or less. This is your one locational Boulder opal. Take a look at it. It's so beautiful. I loved the effect of this so much. Now, Boulder opal, when we're talking about Boulder opal, we are talking about a one locational gemstone. Now, the location of this is Queensland in Australia, and it is a one locational gem. Now, the mining for this is your open pit mining, highly considered as one of the safest forms of mining, not only for the miners, but also often, you know, environmentally it can be seen as kind of one of the safest ways to get your gemstones as well. Now, I've actually got a picture of the mine for you, just so you know what open pit looks like. So this is the mine there. So you can see, essentially, it's in the opal field, which is known as your opal field in Queensland. And essentially what they do is they kind of scrape back a little bit of the area of the earth, and then they sweep it back into place once they've got all of the opal from that area. And it is, as it says on there, open cut mining is highly regarded as the less dangerous form of mining. So that's where this gemstone comes from. Now, this gemstone, as I keep saying, is so valuable. It's the second most valuable opal in the world, second pretty much only to your black opal. That's kind of the only thing really that at price point time and time again you will see beating this. Now, with Boulder opal, you have got such a prestige, such a high, well-known name. You know it's one locational opal. You know it's the second most valuable you can get. You know it's individual, unique, and you know it's natural as well. This is totally natural. This hasn't had any messing with, no heat, no treatment extra to, you know, your stranding and your faceting at all. No treatment. So all of those things already, it's double whammy in. Now, because of all of those factors, your price point in some locations is, to me anyway, extortionate. In Australia, you can go to kind of local areas near to the mines that obviously have a captive audience. You can even have people who's kind of, you know, met the miners, gone to the mining areas, seen for themselves what it's like, and essentially you have a captive audience there, very much like Larimar in the Dominican Republic. If you go there, you know, they charge you large amounts because they can, you're a captive audience. It's exactly the same with Boulder opal. They have complete stores dedicated just to this gemstone, like we do here with things like diamonds and pearls, but pretty much it really. But there they have whole stores just dedicated to this Boulder opal, and because of that they're allowed to charge pretty much whatever they want. They are charging per carat in some locations around $3,000 Australian dollars per carat. I know, that sounds absolutely extortionate, and but it's completely and absolutely 110% true. Steve was talking, actually, he did a talk a while ago now, about Boulder opal, and saying that when he's kind of, you know, been to look for it in certain locations, even gem owners are kind of suggesting that per carat in pounds worth, you're paying about £1,200 worth per carat for this gem, and that's straight from the mine. Like, you've got 100 carats worth here. This is just an exceptional deal for you. I don't know how or why this is going under £10, but it is. I think it's probably because A, you know it's my favourite, and B, because you know for the fact that when we buy things like this that we know is so popular because it's workable, it's versatile and it's beautiful, you know that we are more than likely going to give you the best price we can because we've bought it in mass quantity. So we've got a great price that we want to pass on to you. Let's do that now. That's one of Helena's curveballs. That is one of Helena's curveballs. Like I said to you today, if you've just joined us, we are having one of those days today. We just got a bit odd, we got a bit wild with it. Helena said to me this morning that she was going to throw a few curveballs in. She wasn't going to let me know the prices of absolutely everything we were going on like we normally would. And I've also said that, you know, if I get the occasion to, or if I see something that I like that maybe we could price slash, then can we? She's going to try her best to do that. Loads of you coming in for this. Well done to everyone. This honestly is astonishing. The quality of this is phenomenal. I haven't even talked to you about the shape and the versatility and the beauty, and all of that is definitely the case, but for me, I'm just ignoring all of that, to be honest. No, because £7.95, I need to say no more. This is the second most valuable opal in the world, and we're giving it away basically. £7.95 for you today. It is stunning. It is so... Just that. I don't need to do anything else with this. This talks for itself. And imagine just... Oh, Becky, I love your necklace. Oh, thank you. It's one locational boulder opal. Yeah, you know.
With some nice gold-plated silver spacer beads.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Stunning, isn't it? Oh, I love it. £7.95. So many of you coming in for that. So many of you coming in. Oh, I think I need one of them in my life, actually. Pardon? Oh, this is a nice one. This is a really nice one. Mixing it up a little bit. It's your price avalanche. We've got lots of different products coming for you. I think you're going to really like this one. If you're one of those people who's into kind of the myths, legends, laws, connotations, beliefs behind certain imagery, then I think this one's going to be fab for you, because I've got for you butterflies in genuine rose gold 925. Aren't they adorable? Now I'm talking about, you know, kind of the connotations with certain shapes, because we have it, don't we? We'll see certain shapes and we'll think, oh, that makes me think of so-and-so or so-and-so or such. With your butterflies, they are often regarded as an imagery of kind of regrowth, a change in life, even progression as well. Because obviously if you think of the lifespan as well of you know, your butterfly, you know, being a caterpillar and then going into a cocoon and then emerging as this beautiful, stunning butterfly with all of these colours, it's highly regarded as one of the gemstones, one of the shapes that's kind of good to give to someone who's maybe finding a new path, starting a new direction. Maybe they're going to university this year, or maybe it's a big special birthday. Maybe they just want, you know, 2015 to be their year, get a new job or whatever it might be. That is kind of all of the beauty and idea that is based around these wonderful shapes. And the fact that they're in genuine 925 and rose gold makes that thought even more special, doesn't it? Decent sized drill hole on these for you today. If you want to give a really, really thoughtful gift with a thoughtful selection of charms, let's do so today.
Please, miss, can I have one for my box?
I don't know.
Can we put one on the
Yeah,
box?
go on then. Yeah.
That'd be beautiful on the box.
That'd be stunning on the box, wouldn't it?
Little butterfly.
With the little blossom. Oh, a butterfly on the box lid. That'd be so pretty, wouldn't it? Oh, I love that. Your price point today is just £7.95 for you. 5 of these you get, 5 of them in total. I'm squeezing one more in. I want to, I need to. £7.95, £7.95. Get them as you can. Seriously. What? Which box? Where? Pearls. Obviously. Whoa! Alison Tarry!
Wow! Wow!
They're gorgeous. Imagine these with the biwa.
Oh!
Because the biwa are showing colours of this in the pearlescence, aren't they?
Wow!
Oh my days. Get on the phone. This is a colour unlike I've ever seen. This isn't your usual teal, is it?
No.
Normally your teal isn't that colour. It's a little bit...
That's electric blue.
It's electric, isn't it? Zesty, spicy. How well would this go with your kit now?
Yeah.
Look, how well would this go with that kit? This is the kit that's coming up right now for you. How perfectly does that go?
And with those.
And with these. What's this one?
Tiny.
Oh, your challenge.
My challenge.
Challenge. Oh yeah. Oh, it's like sunset over a Caribbean sea.
No.
Oh, Alison Tarry, I love
amazing.
it. Teal Baroque pearls. We're in our price avalanche. Let's end this with a bang, shall we? Your price today. Yes, £6.95.
No.
That is so gorgeous.
No, don't do that. There'll be none left.
Yeah.
That's not left.
Yeah, that's the aim of the game, Alison. Oh, it's like, because these are so eye-catching, just even as a little choker.
Yeah, with a little butterfly hanging down, because it's very butterfly colours. Butterfly wings.
I love that.
Little butterfly
wings.
charm.
I absolutely adore
Wow.
these, unlike anything I've seen before. Never
That's-
seen pearls in this tone before. I've seen the word teal before, but this isn't the colour that I've seen.
My teal pearls ain't in that colour.
Neon apatite. 'Appetite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bonjour. What do you think?
Beautiful.
There's so many of you coming in for this. I cannot strongly enough encourage you to check out those baskets, because I've got to move on now, as you know. And if you don't check out, you will miss out. It's as simple as that. These are individual, these are unique, these are so different. $6.95 for you today. Last look, appreciate them, adore them. Remember, it is your usual length, necklace length for you, well, for me anyway, and it is just so beautiful.
They are amazing.
And very rarely would I say for pearls, you don't need to use the whole one, just use 3 or 4, but you could, couldn't you, with that?
Dragonflies, if you're doing dragonflies, amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Black wire, amazing.
Black
Copper wire, amazing.
Stop it, I've got stuff to do now, Alison. I've got to move on.
Amazing.
Alison, it is designer inspiration time. What are we expecting, please?
Well, I was going to say colour pop, but after those, it doesn't pop quite as much as those
No,
pearls
maybe
did.
it doesn't actually. No, maybe not.
But no, I would say that the wire's good for anywhere. Well, the gems are good for anywhere, but to me it was a little bit younger.
Yeah.
A little bit younger, but then I did the blue on its own, and that changes it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was fun. It was different.
What I will say is, if you're
Challenge.
picking up the kids from school now, or if you've just got in, I would honestly say, if you've got anyone who's kind of, well, I don't know, 25 and under, I think this is really high fashion, really gorgeous. In fact, I'm over 25 and I'd still wear it. It's just me. They are stunning, they really are. So let's take a little look exactly what we've got. I've got your blue coloured wire, 1 mil on this one, 10 metres worth. I've got your 0.6 as well in the turquoise and in the blue again. And lastly, but by no means leastly, lavender.
It's pink.
No, it's not, it's pink.
It's pink.
Wait, why is it called lavender then?
It's not the lavender.
No. Lavender coloured 0.4. Okay.
I think they stuck that in so I wouldn't think it was pink.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. They've thrown it off like, oh, Alison doesn't love pink usually, so we'll call it lavender.
Yeah,
We'll call it lavender. 10 metres worth on this one for you as well. I also have your gemstones. Let's go through these really quick because we've got so much to fit in. Again, this is serious amount of quartz. Quartz, honestly, it's really hard to explain how astonishing our price on quartz is, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. We go, I would say, lower on quartz in price than on any other gemstone, pretty much, don't we, Helena? Do you know what I mean? Because, essentially, when it comes to quartz, the price we buy it at, we're closest probably in matching our price to what we give on to you, if that makes sense. So obviously when we buy them in, we can't give them to you for the exact same price, or else we wouldn't be here as a channel, would we? We wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be making money, so we wouldn't be here. And with quartz though, because of the quality of the quartz we get, because of the variety we get, and because of where we buy it from, we're able to get decent quality, different looks, different appeals at such a great price point, but we then are really so close to matching that price point that even we buy it at when we pass it on to you. We truly are. It's just an astonishing price point that you get with quartzes time and time again. This is your blue quartz drops. They're 10 by 8, and that is mimicked in the pink as well. Those already together going exceptionally well. You know, pink and blue just go so well together. You've got around 160 carats worth on the pink strand. You've also got your faceted rounds as well. These are 3 mil that we have here. They again are your quartz, so they're that gorgeous sort of delicate sky blue colour. It's really pretty, really delicate, but with that nice sparkle. And lastly, but by no means leastly, your blue ovals. 10 by 8 on those ones we've got there. So 4 strands of amazing quartz and 40 metres worth of lovely wire. Your price point. See, that's what I'm saying about the price. Because for quartz, now don't forget, when you go and buy quartz from your high street jewellers, etc., you are paying the big bucks. I've got a quartz ring that is, I don't think it's not even 95, is it? I think it's white gold, maybe 90, I can't remember. But £165 it was. Simple to say, it's just one piece of quartz in the middle. It's tiny, it's nothing major about it. But it's quartz, it's a name that people know and recognise, so you can pay the big bucks. So already that price is astonishing, because you've got 4 strands of one of the most recognised gemstones in the world. Your price point today, though, we are going to take it down for you. I'm going to go under 30. Your price point is £27.95. 40 metres worth of your wire in here for you today. And don't forget for me as well that, you know, we've been doing the 50-metre reels. I know it's 10 metres small, but we've been doing the 50-metre reels of certain gauges close to that price point already. So it's a great little offer for you, a great little deal. What do you think of that price point, please, lovely Tarry?
I think it's great because you've got quite a lot for this for your money.
Yeah, you do, don't you?
You know, because you've got your 4 strands and you got loads of wire, and I had loads left over.
Yeah.
And you can really change it, because I've done the 2 bibs I did, same technique, so different in look.
Yeah,
so different.
One of them may be a little bit younger, funkier out there.
Yeah.
And one maybe a little bit more subtle, maybe a little bit more grown up in a way.
Yeah, definitely. The blue one, I'd wear the blue one.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I'd wear the blue one. White t-shirt.
You know, it's almost a bit of a mother-daughter pairing.
Yeah, brilliant.
Isn't it?
Absolutely.
Mother's Day's coming up.
You could mix them. Yeah, you could mix and match it however you liked. You really could. I mean, like I say, I separated the blue because I was amazed at the fact that we did have such a variation in the quartz. I loved it. This blue stuff, I was playing with it and I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, I think it's amazing you were able to colour grade it.
Mark would be very proud.
Honestly, you have got just beautiful, bold looks here. But you were saying that this is a little bit easier to create than the first designer inspiration today, am I right?
Yeah. I'd say these colours are a little bit more outside my comfort zone.
Yeah, but easy
because
to create.
I do a lot of subtle, but the design is so easy to work with.
So beginners can get involved.
Oh, well, anyone can get involved with it. It's just I don't normally do bright colours. It's got nothing to do with that. As you know, but I loved it. It's great.
Love it.
I love challenging myself. Now there's other people who always do bright or are very, very good. I mean, Karen Crawford is amazing with bright colours and the Bollywood and all that sort of genre, and that's amazing. It's like some people are really good at, say, symmetric, and some people, like me, aren't. You have to work harder at it, but don't shy away from something because of that. I mean, this is so versatile. You've got something for everyone. Like, you've got grown up, you can play with funky, you could take it down to smaller children to play with.
Yeah, of course you could.
And make little pieces for make some stretchy bracelets for smaller kids. And they'd be fab. They're such fun pieces and they're so sparkly that kids are going to love them.
Oh yeah, they are so much fun.
But like I say, I mean, that blue one, you could wear it with a white maxi dress, you could wear it with a black dress and it'd look good. You know, you can zhuzh them up, adult them up quite easily as well. Does that make sense?
Festival, Helena, what are you saying?
Were you?
Helena's on festival at Watch as well.
Of course, festival season's coming up,
Festival
isn't it?
is so around the corner. I cannot wait. Ben, are you seeing these at festivals? He's not at a festival this year. You're not at a festival this year at all?
Is he not playing?
He's at several. Yeah, he is actually. He's just said I'm at several actually. They are, and that's the thing, you know. Festival fashion is massive. I mean, huge. I probably spend more on festival clothes in a year than I do even my own work clothes. It's a big deal. It's basically just a fashion show, a festival, really. So it is a great market to tap into, and genuinely, this is perfect for that. Where are we starting, please?
Right. Okay. So, I made the rough bib shape.
Okay.
And this is a great design, say, for beginners or advanced alike.
Yeah.
It's a nice simple design that can go anywhere.
Okay.
So, but it's a great one to start with. So, basically, cut a length of wire. I had a friend sitting next to me, thank you for your neck, Terry, and I kept saying, can I put this up against your neck to see to see how big it was. Right. Stands there with a neck, bless her. So thank you for that, Terry. That's a female Terry, not a male Terry. It would have looked a bit weird if I just let me borrow
on a gentleman,
male Terry,
big burly man.
Oh, I've got a big neck. Not quite the look I was going for,
probably not.
So I wanted, you know, not a big, massive bib, but I didn't want a little skinny one either.
No.
Because I love the randomness in the middle. Is that me saying I love randomness?
Randomness, was it?
But I do like some random, so long as it's balanced and contained. And that's a very ordered random.
I know what you mean.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it really does.
So you start off with your big smiley piece. It does look like a smile for a while.
Poet? Didn't know it.
Didn't know it at all. So then decide how big a bib you want. Do you want it quite a wide one? Do you want it sort of narrow like that? And there's a word for these, and John did tell me and I can't remember, because these sort of styles come from armour. And when they reduced the armour, and they eventually just had a throat guard, and then the throat guard became symbolic. And if he's watching, he'll text in and tell me what it is, because I've forgotten. And that's where it comes from. They basically reduced the armour to just a throat guard, and then that basically became a bit of a
John
bib.
is a bit of a fountain of knowledge, isn't he?
He is a font of all knowledge.
Love him.
He has a memory. He has a fantastic memory.
Not like me.
Not like me either.
No.
Oh, look, it's a castle. Oh, look, it's a castle. Oh, look, it's a castle. It's very handy for him if I can't remember stuff.
Amazing.
It's great. I do remember birthdays and anniversaries usually, though. Usually.
Do you have to write them down, though?
Yeah.
Me too.
Birthdays of family now is a struggle. So we've got 4 big ones this year.
Is one of them John's?
No. My 50th, then my nephew.
Shush, Alison Tarry!
What?
You're 50?
Yeah, in a couple of months.
Would not have guessed that.
Oh, there you go. Thank you very much.
Gosh, you've got a
60.
very young face, haven't you? No, you've got a very young face, Tarry.
Oh, bless you.
When's your birthday then, please?
8th of March.
8th of March, right, we'll remember that.
8th of March. Then my nephew's 18th. Then my mum's 80th.
Oh,
then
wow.
my niece's 21st.
Oh, big ones this year, blimey.
Until I went down to Cardiff and was travelling on the train with a friend from work, and I was thinking, oh God, that's quite tough, that, you know, 4 big birthdays in what's about 5 months.
Yeah.
I was thinking, oh. I said, oh yeah, I got 4 in 5 days.
Oh, all right, not as bad then. And what are you moaning about? One of the big ones is yours.
Yeah, I know.
So you've only really got by 3 gifts. You're sorted.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for your husband.
That's all right. It's fine. He knows exactly what I want. And I've nearly showed him. We've nearly decided exactly where it's going to be. No, I'm going to Venice. We're going to Venice. He's coming with me.
I'm going. My husband will be there.
He will be coming with me.
Oh, that is so.
Yeah,
I love Venice. Even before.
No.
Me and Helen were talking about this the other day. It's beautiful. You're going to adore it.
I can't wait. I'm going to take so many photographs.
When Natalia went,
she posted
her
all these
pieces.
photos.
I know. Yeah, exactly. You're going to love it. So inspirational.
So I've cut 2 pieces, and all I've done is put a little wrap loop, a little eye loop. There you go, eye loop on the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got
Blue
you.
and purple again.
Perfect.
So you gauge how big you want, and this is where I was saying, oh, hang on, can I just borrow your neck and see how it's going to look against the neck?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
then put the 2 pieces and think, because there you get your smiley.
Got you. So that's what we're looking for.
And then you want to see.
Oh yeah, a nice smiley.
How
a
they
smiley
fit on
to make
your
you
neck.
smiley. Okay.
Okay, so all I did was a little bit of wire on these. Give me a bit of pink. See, I even used my pink wire. That was very
It goes
good.
so well though. Pink and blue always look great.
Pink
don't
and
they?
blue look great. And like in the earrings, I just swirled a little bit of pink going through it, and it really picks it up. It's great.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. You just get that little bing. And actually, I can't. No, I'm sorry, I can't see lavender in this. It's just pink. Sorry. Shout at me afterwards.
pink.
Shout at me afterwards. But it's a really nice. It's a really nice colour. It's not sort of a baby pink.
No. Oh, we've had to text him.
Away.
Have a look. Oh, hey, about your pieces. They love them now. 50? Are you sure? I know.
Yeah, I am. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Seriously though.
It's very kind of you. Well, you
Do
see,
you have maybe like a beauty secret that keeps you looking so fresh and young of face?
no.
Oh, right. Glad I asked. Thank you for texting in. Keep your texts coming in, lovely. Nothing. Gosh.
I don't smoke.
You'd make your
I don't
millions
drink
with
much.
a face cream. Alison Tarry. And you could make your own little boxes for it. We're on to something here, Tarry. We'll talk about this later.
Handmade boxes, yeah, sell exclusive.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got our smiley face.
Okay.
I'll put it down
Kept
because
together,
you'll see
perfect.
it better up there.
Yeah, fab.
Wrong colour top. Didn't think at all. Right, then I colour graduated all these and thought, how am I going to put them? Now, originally, because I was thinking of trying a Bollywoody style piece, and I was going to go for blue and then the pink underneath and really mixing it, which I've mixed the colours more in the other piece, but I was going to have sort of 2 fringes. But I don't know why I didn't end up doing that.
Okay.
Then I used the 0.6 to attach it. And I was amazed that the 0.6 goes through these, no trouble whatsoever.
That's
it's
good.
great.
That's really good.
You could possibly even get 0.8 through. So again, I've used a decent length.
Okay.
Okay, snip it off. And I'm going to cut mine smaller because I'm not going to put the whole lot on because you'll get bored silly. But you want a decent length to be able to go all the way round. And I had probably about a dozen of these left over after I'd done the whole of mine. So I had enough to do the earrings, and I've still got 3 or 4 left over as well.
Okay, fab.
And I started in the middle. But because I was doing it like this, they're slack enough to move along.
Okay.
I'm never going to find the holes on these. I've had the letter from the optician saying, oi, get your eyes done again. Bifocals, varifocals. Oh, I've heard such terrible tales about them. Right, so if you start with your wire, there you go, if I hold it that way down.
I'm really sorry to interrupt. Sorry, Tarry. It's just we're having a bit of a technical issue.
Oh.
Just need to let you know, hello if you are watching online, there is a little bit something wrong with our website at the moment, but it's being fixed. Should be no more than 2.5 minutes to fix. So if you're trying to check out or add anything to your basket, it's just playing up, it's being silly beggars. Stay tuned. Use the phone. Use the phone. But we should get it fixed very, very soon. Stay where you are.
Don't miss out. Get on the phone. Right. So I've taken it from the front, from the middle. But like I say, if you wrap round with this, you don't get as close a wrap, generally, as you do with the 0.4.
Okay.
Because if you pull it that much tighter, you start deforming the 1 mil.
The base, yeah.
If you used it with 1.25, this would be fabulous. It fills in quicker. The bigger the wire you use when you're wrapping, the harder it is to wrap with.
Of course.
The thicker your wrap is, so it fills up quicker.
Okay, yeah.
But it is that little bit harder to work.
Okay.
But we always say you need at least 2 gauges separately.
Lower
But
than your base.
If you're doing a lot of really intricate wiring, I would do 0.4 with 0.8 or 1.
Okay.
Or 0.25 with 0.8, something
brilliant.
like that, because you get that really delicate, beautiful finish. So I've wrapped it round, I think I did 3 times, 2 or 3 times, on both sides. Now what you've got to remember is, if you do it like that, which one am I going to? There you go. See how that's angled on the side now? You have to be careful of that, because as you wrap, it pulls it tighter. So you have to straighten that out and actually right angle it.
Okay.
So you get the bead to... Well, you can have them all angled if you wanted.
Okay.
But you do have to be careful of that, and the same the other side. She's going to move those because I'm going to send those flying. Let me just pop all those up there. There you go. Ring fence them. Corralled.
Yes. A little gemstone cage for your gemstones.
Oh, you have to, because if you don't, they run riot.
Never.
Oh, they do. They ping off the table, and all you hear in arrows is ding, 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 ding. And then you hear, John, dropped a gemstone on the floor again.
Just to let you know, we've had a message in about that chrome diopside. It is Russian chrome diopside. It is going to be natural, and it is coming up with you in the next, before the end of the show. Before the end of the show.
And I will be going to my iPad problem, my tablet.
It's
The
amazing.
ones are available.
Yes, others are available, etc., etc.
Right, so again, like I say, you've got to remember to bend that. And that's quite important when you're starting off, to remember to do things like that. Otherwise, they end up on funny angles.
Got you, good tip.
Okay, and fetch it down and around. And we'll do a few of these. 2. Okay, but like I said, because it's not really tight, because you're just pulling it, you can slide those along. So where I'd colour graduated it, and obviously I haven't colour graduated these, where I colour graduated it, I could make sure that that colour stayed in the middle.
Okay.
Because even though you start at the middle, it does mosey around.
I see. Mosey's
Right.
around.
So
Got you.
we've done that all the
Yeah.
way down.
Doing it all the way around with all your colours, etc.
Yeah. If you wanted to every other thumb, you could do whatever. So you get those.
Okay, fab.
Right. Next we did the middle.
Okay, so we're moving on to the centre
Yeah.
section.
The middle's great fun. This is quite an easy demo. Having had a 90 miles an hour how to make a box demo earlier, I'm giving you all a breather.
It's perfect.
So again, for this one I've used the 1 mil. For the earrings, I used the 0.6 to fill it in.
Okay.
Because this is that much bigger, you could use the 0.6. What you could do is actually use 2 strands, the 2 different colours together, and get a nice 2-tone through the
Nice
middle.
idea.
That's nice as well. And wrap it with that, and again you're going really funky.
Funky up.
Yeah.
Website's back up and running, just to let everyone know.
So a bit like we were doing with the blossom,
Yes.
you just want random shapes. Now I will say, and I don't know whether Terry's watching, I had fun doing this because I kept coming up with a rude shape. So I was doing it, and it was so difficult not to try and get
Stop
that
it.
shape. She said, "I'm gonna text in and ask them where that shape is."
How do you avoid making rude shapes, Tarry?
Well, you've got to. I had to really, really think hard about how not to have a rude shape in it.
Focus.
You wouldn't think it was that, and I was like, oh, I'll just do it like that. Oh my gosh, no, redo it. Just do it like that. Oh my gosh,
Oh, wow.
how do I get away with that? So you just want to do a random. Now you could do the whole thing if you wanted, and fill it in, and just keep measuring it up against there, and just tweak it and fit it in and stuff it in. So you're just using all of that. I actually did that in 3 pieces.
Okay.
But this is just as easy, and I didn't think of doing it, so more film me.
Got you.
What I do with the end is I just put a loop on it,
Yeah.
just to finish it off. Okay, so we'll actually try it with 1 piece. And you just completely randomly, how I'm really, really roughly
Yeah.
shoving it through. That was nice, wasn't it? Oh, shove it. Very elegant, Alison. So you can see how that's building up, very squiggly.
Yeah, really squiggly, but really quickly, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, very quick design. This is the sort of thing that you could do, you know, if your teenage daughter's going out. Do they do discos these days?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Discotheques.
Discotheques with the mirror balls.
The discotheque. Oh, we've had texts. We had a couple of texts in. Let's have a look. Every time I move my sofa, it's like I get a free jump scoop from all the escapees. That's from Melanie. Yes, Melanie.
We're with you.
Absolutely agree with that. It is, isn't it? Mine's the cushions. Mine's down the cushions. Mine is.
Well, I sit at a table.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm a sofa worker.
Oh no, I can't. So I sit at a table. See, it's quite easy in 1 piece. Why didn't I do it in 1 piece before?
Don't know. You just
What a
have though.
muppet.
Well done.
Yeah, much easier in
Save
1
you
piece.
time. Thanks for that, Melanie.
Yeah, I sit at the dinner table because I've got my laptop in front of me with Jewellery Maker on, and the TV there with something else on, and John there with his computer. So it's all very sociable.
It's all very
Welcome to my madhouse.
very sociable, worky. What did you say then, sorry, Sweetums? Amazonite bundle. Yes, I can do that for you right now.
Oh, one of my favourites again.
Why do you love Amazonite, please?
It's again the properties of it. I love the properties of it because you get that. I always think it's like satin or silk running through it.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
you mean. Yes, I do know exactly what you mean.
Oh, that's a nice bundle.
Well, lovely, isn't it?
Oh, they'd be nice on a blossom tree.
Ooh, yeah.
What
Do you know what I love about this? You've got everything there. You've got your eye-catching, focus the eye down into whatever position you want with the drops. You've got the really workable faceted rounds, and then you've got the nice organic of the nuggets as well. But you've got the symmetry of the gemstone running throughout, which is just perfect because the colour is just, oh, it's so sublime all the way through. Very calming, very tranquil, very relaxing colour palette to this Amazonite. You've got 225 carats worth of the nuggets, because that is a double strand. You're looking at around 85 centimetres worth on that. I've also got 30 carats worth of the rounds, and those are faceted. 4 mil on these ones, so for the workmanship on them to give you that sparkle is really exquisite. It's great to have it in a bundle because we're able to take the price low for you. I've also got the plain drops as well. 7x4 to 11x6 on that strand, so real nice gentle graduation, means it's great for lots of eye-catching pieces. And actually on this neck piece you've got here, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it, if I just put it.
I'd put that with the teal colour.
Yeah.
Possibly. Or maybe even just the blue.
That'd be nice. If
lovely.
maybe this was a bit too OTT for you and you wanted a little bit cooling.
A bit subtle.
Bit more subtle. Cool,
And put those in the middle of it or along the top. Because you can also stitch gems onto your wiggly waggly as well.
I love that idea. Gems on the wiggly waggly. Yeah, those little rounds maybe.
Yeah.
3 strands, Amazonite. We don't see it that often. I say 3 strands, it's more like 4 strands worth. Your price point should be £12.85. What were you going to say then, love?
I love that. Look at that one. That's exactly what I mean by the silk running through it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
It looks like, and it does just look like silk.
£8.95.
£8.95. Ooh.
4 strands worth, essentially.
Ooh.
What do you think?
I love it.
Ooh.
I love the colour. You see, we're back to the subtle colours. I absolutely adore that colour.
It's amazing, isn't
It's
it?
beautiful. Bridal,
Isn't it?
that says bridal to me as well.
Does it? Winter brides.
Winter brides, you're away.
Although, actually, beach bride as well.
Yeah.
I was just thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's
Mediterranean.
isn't it? Med bride. Oh, yeah.
Lady in work's going, where's she going to get married? She's going abroad to get married. I can't remember where she was going now. On a beach
That was
somewhere.
a good story, that Alison Tarry.
Sorry.
Thanks for sharing.
Someone I know somewhere is going abroad somewhere to get married sometime.
Story.
It's a castle.
Harry, I love you so much. 3 strands of Amazonite. It's absolutely exquisite. Lots of you coming in for this. Just £8.95. We don't see it often at all. It's a beautiful price point, though, isn't it? A gorgeous colour palette. I'm back with you, Tarry.
Right.
So we've done our wiggly waggly section.
Yeah. And we'll stitch it in lavender.
Okay,
Pink. Sure, that's why they did it. So I would go, oh, it's pink.
lavender.
I've got. Do you know what? Jenny might have almost converted me to pink. Almost.
Almost.
I've even got some pink gemstones.
Ooh,
that I've actually gone off and bought myself. Not because they've been given to me, but because I've actually bought pink.
New leaf.
It's amazing.
New year, new leaf, Tarry.
Oh yeah. Right. So all I'm going to do is stitch this into place.
Okey-dokey.
Now I'm going to start off in the middle because I've done one block. I'm going to go. You could do it the same colour. So because you've done this in the one, you could actually use the point 6 to stitch it into place in the blue. Hang on. We haven't got another one of those, have we? I was going to put that there so you could see.
Don't worry, we can see it.
That's okay. Do you know what? I tried so hard and then I thought, oh, you muppet, you've got blue and you're wearing a purple top again. It was early when I left.
It's all right, we can
excuse.
still see it.
Pull through. But as you stitch it around, you're actually firming it up as well. And if you get kinks, always remember, so that's got a kink in it. Put it over there. Don't pull it out, just push it back and take it back the way it's kinked, and then you can completely smooth it out.
Fab.
If you try and pull it or untwist it out, you will get a weak point in your wire, but that won't give you a weak point.
Good tip.
So, thank you. We do try. I know. Someone said to me the other day, "You're very trying, Alison."
Who said that?
Oh, it's all right. I agree with them. I can be trying. Hey, if we were all the same, it'd be a very boring world.
Oh, you're right. Would be so dull.
Yeah. So you're just working your way round, and like I say, as you're working your way around, you're actually tweaking it so that it actually fits inside. Now, if you wanted to, you could just do 3 or 4 wraps at each place if you didn't want it to actually hang around, but I actually quite like the looseness of that, because I would then take this through the middle as well. I actually think the pink would look fantastic for a little bridesmaid, a little flower girl as well.
Cute. Cutesy.
Yeah, yeah. And they'd love the crackled quartz.
Oh, blimey. Yeah.
Because it's so sparkly. So sparkly. Right. Okay, I'm nearly done. I'm very roughly doing it, so, but actually you could get away with that because it's so organic. You could actually do it really roughly if you wanted, deliberately. When you come along the bottom, because you've stitched your beads on the bottom, you're of course going to catch between them. If you've got the same colour, you won't see it.
No, of course.
But if you haven't, you will see it. Okay.
Just whilst you're
go on.
doing that. Hang on, wait.
Oh, they're my thingies again. Oh, look at the way that one goes. I love those. Look at that one. Look at that one. Turn it over as well. Look at that. Sorry. That was great telly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. And you're all going, I can't see that.
We'll show you in a bit. 3 minutes, probably.
Stitchy, stitchy, stitchy.
It is really good, though. I had to show Alison Tarry, though, because...
I love it.
because she loves it.
Love it. Do you know what? I think over Christmas, I think I've ended up working for nothing. The amount I bought over Christmas.
Have you? You've just been buying mad. Have you bought stuff like this?
I have. I've got some of that. I've got lots of the high-end stuff you've been doing. Oh my goodness. Emeralds, rubies, the rubies that were on for the... Well, those today are ridiculous price as well.
They are.
We've had some silly prices. Silly prices. I don't mind silly prices when I'm that side of the screen. It's quite good. long may they continue. Right, there we go. Do you know, it would be very useful, wouldn't it, if I came with a mute button?
I was thinking that. No, not at all. No, it's nice. It's nice to have you all chatting.
What did I witter?
Especially as I'm just kind of captivated by this, to be honest.
I do witter, and sometimes I sit here and go, Alison, shut up.
Does John ever do that thing where he goes, yeah, but you know he's not listening?
No, he doesn't.
Does he not?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't bother going, yeah,
He just ignores you.
Listen.
That's brilliant.
To be fair, he's usually got his earphones on.
Bless him.
When he's not listening, but yeah, he does. And then I say, oh, why are you doing that? I said, well, I did tell you.
Oh, love John.
He's fab. I wouldn't change him for the world. And because I've been so busy lately, he's been so good, bless him. Yeah.
John's her husband, by the way. Just in case anyone's thinking, who's this John? It's her husband.
Yes, yeah. Right, now, because of the way I've stitched that, that's made it quite a different shape. So it's a lot steeper.
I'm so sorry. I've just had an ace text in.
Oh, go on.
Afternoon, JM. If Alison looks at John like she looks at gemstones, then he's a very lucky man. Alison, you are fab.
Of course I do.
That's from Margot.
All the time.
That's from
All the
Margot.
time.
That's ace. Thank you, Margot, you lovely lady.
Especially when I get home and he's made me tea, bless him.
Oh, bless him. Oh, bless.
And especially when I want something. It's like,
Yeah, of course.
John.
Yeah, of course.
John, do you love me? Yes, I love you, but you're not having another puppy yet.
Oh, not long. Not long to wait.
I'm going to have another one. Dead paws.
Oh, bless.
I know. Can't have another one till we haven't got space for another one, really.
Oh.
So
So
I'm quite
you've
happy with
etched all of
Right.
that into place now.
Yep. So what I would say is be careful if you're doing it like I've just done, because that's totally changed the shape of that.
Got you.
random, doesn't matter. If you're happy with that, then go for it.
Get it.
And I don't mind that because it's another shape again to what we've got. Right, so with these, again, it's a lot of stitching in this one. I didn't think when I was making it how much stitching I'd done. So for the multicoloured one, I actually made the bottom and the top out of a gizmo coil. So instead of just having the piece of 1 mil, I'd done the gizmo on the super long,
Deluxe.
yeah. I did have a few complaints because I was doing it while people were around, because it's a bit like the extruder.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
They're like,
Bless you.
and if you're on the same table, the table's course kind of doing that as you go along.
Amazing. I love the people that sat at the table and you're just ignoring them making.
No, they were making jewellery as well. We had our bead group. Hi, ladies.
All right, that's okay. Hi all.
We have a bead group once a month. It's fabulous. They're fabulous ladies. I
Just
love
imagine that you were doing a dinner party and everyone else is eating and you were there just making.
Hey, don't laugh. But I have been known to.
That doesn't surprise me, Tarry.
Well, I was so busy. So when we went out for New Year's Eve, round to friends, I took a load of work that I was finishing.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're onto the turquoise wire now.
So I've swapped to the turquoise. Doesn't matter, like I say, whichever colours you want. If you wanted to, you could then join, because I've left these all quite free, but you could put little bits of the pink running through there, or just wiggly-waggly it. You could wiggly-waggly this through there and get all 3 tones running through it.
Okay,
and go really, really mad. Right, so again, start on with these, and I'm not going to go mega over because it's similar to what we did on the bottom.
Okay.
And then we'll go through the centre of the other one. So, popped it on. Actually, I didn't. Tell a lie. I put them all on.
Okay, you put them all on.
Yeah. Do you know what? There you go. Pop them all on. Enough to go all the way round. Like I say, I'd colour graduated them, so when I got to the other end I was a bit like, ooh! Because there's 2 ways, when you're wrapping beads onto a wire, there's 2 ways of doing it. So you've actually got the way I did down the bottom, which you can do with any shape bead you want, round beads, dropper beads, anything like that. Or you can do it this way, which is much quicker. So you thread your beads, and again I won't do them all. You thread them on. Now what you've got to remember with this one is they will expand. So take enough wire, so it's probably about 3 times the distance of your wire. Pop it in there. Obviously you'd go to the full length, or not if you didn't want to. But you've got to allow room for them to have a bit of space. And this is with the 0.6. Wrap it twice round. I just wrapped it round the top bit when I did it. And then you're going to come back and wrap round there and then catch it in the gap. And then round the back and catch it in the back. But because, as you're doing that, because you're pulling the wire between, it actually forces it open. So what you find is this gets tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter. So you have to be a bit, you have to allow yourself some slack to begin with, or give yourself the option of being able to undo that end.
One end. Okay.
But this works so well for any sort of wire wrapping. And for something like this, you don't see the wire wrapping at all. Or you know, it's all hidden at the back. So this is a very quick way. That way takes a lot longer to do.
Just let you know, only 20 of the bundle left for you now, and because of that, and because there's so many going out, in fact, once you check out, I have about 5 left. Because of that, we're going to really quickly bring you this stunning druzy. It's a new type of druzy. It's the type of druzy that we started putting the coating on that's got the colour change coating, isn't it, realistically? It's really, really hard for you to see at home, really hard, but I will try and show you. Essentially what happens is, When you look at it this way, it's gold, and then you turn it a bit and it turns pink. Gold, pink, like hologram, or purples, or blues. Take a look, I wonder if I can capture it. The lights in here is really tricky. See, it's a bit purpley, then it's going a bit greeny. Greeny goldy, purple, greeny goldy. Can you see that? Pink's there if I turn it there. See blue then on the corner? Can you see? That is the look that we're getting on every single one of these. And not just on the back either, on the front too. Look at them really hot colours, aren't they?
But to me, that means you can put them as earrings,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about trying to get it front facing.
No.
Because you've got that interest going all the way around the stone.
Yeah.
But the druzy on them is beautiful.
It's fab, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? Sorry, I'm literally just staring at these myself now. Gold, green, gold, bit of pink, really pink there, really pink. Can you see that?
So clever.
Isn't it amazing?
But it does it, you could just catch it there on the VT. It does it on the front, on the druzy bits
Yeah, it does
as
it
well.
on the front too. Yeah, it does it on the front too.
Beautiful.
It is so beautiful. It really, really is absolutely stunning. I just love this. It's going to be just so interesting. Let's see if we can show you one more time. Let's just see. I promise you, it's so much bolder in life, isn't it?
Oh gosh,
in
yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
See, it's greeny. What colours are you seeing? Pinky now. Pinky, really pink now. Purple almost. Goldies, goldy yellows as well. Blues on the side there too. Look, you do get it on the side as well. Can you see? Look. Purple, blue, green. Green, blue, pinky, purple, gold. Stunning, aren't they? Aren't they stunning? Aren't they? Your price point today, 100 carats of these. They're in the drop style. It's just £17.95 for you today. It's a double whammy of glamour, really. Front, all the sparkle, twinkle, and then the back, we've got that really interesting detail of the colouring. Treat yourself, £17.95 for you today.
You only need one or two of those.
Don't you?
Well, 3 and you've got a set, a necklace earring set.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Absolutely.
Nice. I'll tell you what they go with as well. You know those peacock pearls, the peacock blue.
I know what you mean.
Teal.
Tealy, the tealy ones. Okay, Alison, we've got 10 minutes left
10
with
minutes
you,
left.
lovely
All
lady.
Right. Okay. Right. So, I've gone all the way along.
Yeah.
Imagine I've gone all the way along both. And all I've done is wrapped it around the bottom.
Yeah.
For one of them, all I've then done is added a chain. Thanks very much, jobs are good, and off you go. Just, you know...
I've got chain coming up for you in a minute or two.
15, 20 minutes, you could do a very quick one.
Done.
Even if you didn't have the beads on, very quick necklace. Off you go, looks a bit different. Change the shape, don't do a bib shape, do it as a heart shape,
Yeah.
do it as anything. Very quick style. Because you're not doing anything formalised in the middle of that one, gone. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right, so the other one, I actually left a gap and put a teardrop in the middle, which I filled with the beads.
Oh, yeah.
On the pinky one. Well, when I say pink, it's got all the colours in.
Yeah.
So, quick snip, and I did it with 3 strands. 3 strands or 2 strands? In the middle.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Have I just gone up and down, up and down,
Yeah.
up and down? Fab.
Let me show you.
Yeah, yeah. No, I believe you. Thank you.
Oh.
I actually quite like that little dropper. Because you could do this little dropper bit as,
Just as a pendant,
earrings,
couldn't you?
as
As well.
just a pendant or earrings.
Gorgeous.
So get your 2 strands. Then you want something. Well, I'd actually wire wrap it like this. So with the 0.4. So start off with 1, and this is one of the weaves we did on the first. 1, 2, because you use them once you started wire weaving. You'll use it everywhere. You really will. So addictive. We had such a good response to that show. I can't believe the response we had on that show.
Oh, good.
No, for both of us.
Well, yeah.
So we
Nice,
have.
isn't it?
I've wrapped it round 6 times. Then I'm going to introduce the other piece of wire, while that's round the back,
Okay.
and then I'm going to come over the front and then wrap over the top one 6 times. So it's almost like a checkerboard or a hit and miss pattern, where you're doing 6 on the top, take the wire through, 6 on the bottom, take the wire through. Such an easy pattern. You don't even have to do 6, you can do 4, you can do 3, you can do 2, you can do it every other if you wanted.
Okay.
Then fetch the wire between the 2 and along the bottom, and you follow that all the way along, and that is such a quick. It's absolutely fab to use as a ring shank, multi-strand ring shank to give yourself a bit more interest. 3 and another 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you'd carry that along, all the way along. Okay?
Yeah.
And then all you've got to do is actually, I'm using my fingers. Imagine I've done that all the way along. Let me just do that to hold them together.
Okay, fab.
You don't
Use your imagination, that's been done.
Yeah, it's the same pattern all the way along. And then literally I've put my fingers to support it and I've gently eased it in from the top.
Okay.
And that will give you, and you just gently tweak it, and that gives you a nice teardrop shape. And you can take it bigger. If you want it wider, just hold your bottom fingers and pull those bottom bits out, and you can get a fatter teardrop. You know, gently squeeze that in. You've got a narrow teardrop. Yeah. Pop one of those rainbow teardrops dangling down from the middle. Thanks very much. Done.
Thanks very much.
Right.
And you could just pop that on a chain, which I actually have here for you. It is your Figaro chain. This is your brass chain, so super duper sturdy, super duper weight to these. Absolutely beautiful amount here, 10 metres worth. You can see that on the big bold one, Tarry literally has just added a little bit of a chain. Easy peasy done. It saves you kind of, you know, having to do too much more, I would say. It finishes it off really, really simply, but it ties it in beautifully as well. You've got 10 metres worth of your Figaro chain. It's a great design on it because you've got the larger spaces every now and again within these, perfect for your charm bracelets, etc. One of our most popular types of chains, this one is. Your price point today, 10 metres worth, £24.95 for you today. XVAZ93, that's your code for it.
I love that Figaro chain.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And it's great for doing charms as well.
Yeah.
Because you can use it's the one with the spaces, isn't it? So you can actually put a charm and space them evenly all the way around.
Without having to count or anything.
Yeah, you don't have to count the individual links.
£24.95 for you today. Get it whilst you can, because it goes and goes and goes and it's gone.
Perfect with those oh, is it gone? Oh, okay.
Say that again.
Perfect with those connectors as well. So you could do a multi-stranded one.
Oh, cutesy. Yeah, of course. Yeah, fab. Fab.
Right, so I've bent back the top.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to trim them all to the same size. And then just with your round nose pliers, or your baling pliers if you've got some. We got any? No, not on there. I still haven't got mine.
Oh, bless you.
So bend it down. If you've got your baling pliers, you see, you'd get all those in one hit.
Got ya.
And it would be perfect, because I had to turn my pliers round, because otherwise you get a narrow end and a thick end.
Yeah, got you.
And then once you've got that, because you've done this wire wrap all the way around, it'll stay together.
Okay.
You've got a nice little bail, and all I did then, you see, because this is not fixed in the middle, we can make our gap.
I see, clever, clever, clever. And then you've got your space for it.
And then you wired that in.
Fate, as you want it. Fab.
And dropped it down. Obviously this is a bit big for this one. And dropped it in.
Clever.
And then I strung some of the ones using the 0.4 across the gap, so we had the little droppers hanging down. And then that's that bit done. Like I say, that could be a simple pendant, just a little pendant with your chain. Thanks very much. Off you go. A pair of earrings to match. You're done. Absolutely done.
Okay.
So quick. And then the earrings, literally, I just used one strand to make the loop like this. And like I say, I used the 0.6 in the middle because it didn't need the structure a piece this size
makes it look a
would
bit more
have.
delicate too,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
And just wiggly waggly that through. Wiggly waggly. It's a technical term, wiggly waggly.
Of course it is.
And then use the pink and again wiggly waggly that through, and I actually quite like that because it tones it down. And then that was it.
That is
done.
absolutely fantabulous.
That's okay. So that's a nice simple project for beginners to do, but you could take it.
Big, beautiful, bold.
Beautiful, bold, eye-catching, or a bit more subtle if you just keep it to the one colour tone.
Absolutely, it's fantastic.
Looks beautiful.
Really, really is. Thank you, Tarry, for that. I'm going to let you get on with your challenge.
God, yes, the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, you don't have the normal hour now. You've only got like 45 minutes, or less than that, 40.
But that's now right, that clock, isn't it?
That's now right.
Phew.
Slightly slow, but yeah, slightly slow. Okay, lovely ladies and gentlemen. After the break, 40 minutes, 30 products. Stay tuned. We'll be back after this.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we like to provide you with the best possible service. Our friendly and helpful call centre team are on hand 24 hours a day to assist you with your shopping or any other queries you may have. We also have a dedicated Facebook help team who are on hand 7 days a week between the hours of 7:30 a.m. and 10:30 p.m. Jewellery Maker, making your experience the best it can be. The latest edition of the Lure Book is now available. This highly regarded gemstone encyclopedia features over 1,300 pages full of facts and knowledge. Discover the places, the people and the stories behind every gemstone. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Today I've been on Mark's Chips and Nuggets. It's been amazing. I've had a great day, I've got lots of nice things to take home, and it's not even over yet. And one thing that really impresses me is the value. I get a full set of gems, I get the wires. Mark's been really very, very helpful today. I don't have that much experience and I'm going away feeling very, very confident to have a go.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Designer Inspiration. My name is Rebecca Redican and I am ready for these last 45 minutes because they're very special. Not only am I joined by the Tarrister. Hi love.
Hello.
Do you always get called variations on your name? Tarry, the Tarrister,
No,
the Tarryanator. Just made that one up.
No, I've only really had the Tarry Potter thing with Fiona.
Of course.
But don't forget, I haven't had it very long.
Of course, a year or so, isn't it?
Just over a year.
Just over a year.
I used to get a lot of how.
Of course you did. For now. I used to love that programme.
Oh.
How? For now. Anyway, not only have I got Tarry joining me, but I've got to limber up because I'm ready. Are you ready? This is Fast and Furious. 30 products, 45 minutes. It sounds easy, but it is not, especially when I have some exceptional pieces in here, such as Russian chrome diopside. Yes, those three magical words squeezed together. We've had Brazilian chrome dioxide on recently, but we have not had quality Russian diopside in for months and months and months. It's back with a bang today though, and you are going to love the price. Guess what? It's going to be under £100 for you, promise, guaranteed. I have got some stunning products in here. I mean strands, I mean findings, I mean groups of products together that are going to just blow you away really. Now, I have got for you 30 products in 45 minutes. That means approximately, what, a minute 40 per one? Now, the only way this is going to work is if you lot get involved with me. This means checking out your baskets. As soon as you see it, you like it, you want to check out your baskets, because actually what's going to happen is you're going to miss out. You're going to run out, because some of these are extremely low quantity. So if you see it, you like it, you want it, get it. And some price drops in here as well if you're lucky. So let's get started, shall we? 30 products. Starting off on number one. Okay, we are starting off with on the table. Go, go, go. Okay, I've got a bundle for you. This is your magnesite bundle. Unique, individual, separate. You're going to adore this. This is eye-catching. Helena, keep your eye on the time because you know I'm an awful timekeeper. I have got 3 strands worth for you of your magnesite. All beautiful, all different, all individual. You've got that white go-to natural tone of the magnesite with the 2mm, 10 carats worth on this one. These are beautiful because although it is the white magnesite, of course we know of magnesite for having that beautiful internal style matrix, and it's got those grey kind of appeals and flashes in there. It's almost like a foreboding sky. It's beautiful. They're all flashing through there. I've then got the sunshine. The sunshine's coming out. It's bright, it's bold, it's beautiful with that orange magnesite. 90 carats worth there. You've got 6mm on those ones. Going to be really workable, really, really beautiful. And don't forget, these are the colours of this year. We have got those tangerine tones with that strand, which is massive for Pantone. I've also got for you your red magnesite, and these are your corner drill cubes. Have a little look at those. 8mm. 8mm, they're corner drilled. That means that as I'm spinning these, you're getting that gorgeous undulation, that appeal. Every single one slightly different due to that natural veining. This is not a joke. We've got 30 products, 45 minutes, amazing price points for you today. That's the should-be price. I told you we're going to throw this off left, right and centre. This is your first one of 30. Your price point today is actually, for 3 strands, this is unique, this is individual, and this is £7.95 for you today. One word to describe that price, Tarry.
The price, fantastic.
I love it.
Valentine.
That's more than one word, Tarry. £7.95 for you. I have a lot to do now. £7.95. It's unique, it's individual, it's spicy. Get your hands on it whilst you can. In the drawer, number 4. Oh, hello, more druzy. Really cutesy druzy this. No, not druzy. No, it's not in here. It's moved. It's not in there, babe. Move on, move on, move on. Hang on, what? Number 4, the druzy, okay. That's what I'm doing. Have a little look. Druzy, it's beautiful, it's delicate. It's almost got a, we've lost time. We've almost got kind of your strawberry-like appeal to this one. Very cutesy, sugar plum fairy this, isn't it? 100 carats worth you've got here of that druzy. Completely created by Mother Nature. And guess what? I told you I'd be throwing curveballs at you. This is brand spanking new. Curveball for you. Again, brand spanking new for you today. How do you feel about a stunning little price point for you today? First time you've seen it. Just £14.95 for you today. Same size, same shape as the one we had earlier on. That price point though, not the price you're expecting, is it? That gorgeous, gorgeous sugar plum pink, £14.95 for you on this today. Treat yourself. TGGP38 is your code on this today. Congratulations, £14.95. I'm moving on. I've got for you something that we gave you a heads up about earlier. Now this says that it holds an 8mm gemstone, and I am seriously wondering if it's going to hold one of the fire opal gem collectors I've got for you coming up. Take a little look at this for me. If you've got the prong set tool, this is imperative to add to your collection. I'm on my third product now. You have got your size 5 sterling silver heart ring mount. This fits a perfect round 8mm, up to an 8mm on this. Now I'm wondering, you'll know better than I will for your prong set. I've got the 8mm fitting. I've got a 6mm round coming up for you in really high-end fire opal. Is that going to fit? How do you feel about them together? Have a little look. That to me looks like it would fit perfectly. Hang on, sorry, let me get it centered. Does it to you? Because this is your 8mm and this is your 6mm. It's got your Q-lay tip on there and everything. Let me show you it from the side. Look at the shoulders on this. The shoulders just hugging up towards that crown-like section. Isn't that stunning? This is real deal 925. Your weight on this, you're looking at around a 1.30 grams worth. That is serious amount of your really, really precious metal. It is stunning, it's beautiful. And don't forget for me, if you're planning on putting a high-end gem collector piece in it, such as this, then truly, you are going to be giving yourself an absolute high-end piece. Your price point today, you're not going to believe. How is that possible? £6.95. If you were to go to a high street and buy yourself just a normal band, never been seen before this, by the way, it's a brand spanking new one to us, never been seen before. If you were going to get this on you know, another, if you were going to get this on a high street and it had a high-end gemstone in it, such as this high-end gemstone here, this stunning fire opal, which I've fallen in love with, because look, that's going to fit in beautifully. You've even got that Q-lay point just to rest down nicely within there. If you had that kind of appeal, and look, you would be paying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. £6.95 for you today on that one, and it is your size 5 sterling silver. It's over, size 5. What are we looking at there? It's slightly less than an N, isn't it? We'll double check that for you. £6.95 for you today. Number 4, let's do that fire opal. I love this fire opal so much. Get your hands on this quickly. Really low in stock on this. That's why we're doing it today. In fact, Helena, because I've told you that, you know, we're going to be throwing some curveballs. You know how much I love opal. She's just said, don't embarrass me in front of everyone. I know that we're low in stock, and I know that this is £14.95, isn't it? Can we do it for a couple of quid less than that, please? Come on, you curveballed me numerous times. Oh, she's thinking about it. You're going to have to, because I've just said it on live TV now. Let's take a look at this, shall we? This is your wonderful, high-end, beautiful fire opal. It's the real deal Mexican. Let me get this out for you today. It comes with that authenticity, and honestly, the quality is sensational. For you to get into the gem collector, I know a lot of people collect these for prong setting, but I also know that a lot of people collect these to actually put, you keep them in photo albums just to start a collection, then these are perfect for you to add. The quality of this is sensational. Not many of these left right now. Helena, please let's do it. Your price point today? Yes, she said should be. £14.95. What are you going to do for me? You know this is my favourite gemstone. The quality is impeccable. You have to beat every tick list to get into this. Yes, that's amazing. That's £5 back in your pocket on this. £9.95. You haven't seen that price on this before. It's stunning quality. It really is exceptional. You need to get this home to appreciate it, because I'll be honest with you, it's showing you very little now. This is hot heat. £9.95 for you today. And by the looks of things, let me show you that shank as well. Let me show you that. Look, that to me would fit, because this is 8mm and that's 6mm. You'll know better than me if you've got the prong set tool. But look, it does even have that Q-lay point, so that'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? £9.95 for you. That's a low price for you. We've got to move on for you today. In the drawer, Oh, another gem collector. Great if you do want to have a high-end collection. If you're one of those people who love gemstones, you love finding out about gems, you want the highest end, pinnacle peak of summit quality, that's what you get with gem collector, because very few pieces get into the gem collector pieces, but this one has managed it. Look at that. This is one of the most exceptional aquamarines you will have ever seen here. One thing I do want to say about our gem collector pieces is that they're not actually for us here at Jewellery Maker, they are for our sister channel. But you lot have been buying them and enjoying them and loving them so much that actually we've been asking for more. We've been asking for more. And I would say that if you continue to enjoy these, if you continue to like these, then do seriously treat yourself to these. You don't have to make anything with them if you don't want to. You can if you've got a prong set, then do that. If you're really into and really good at, you know, certain wire works, then why not, you know, work these into these. If you do silver clay, how gorgeous would some of these be inlaid into silver clay? Make your own ring shank with these, couldn't you? But I would say even if you just want to start a collection, you just like learning about gemstones, get these because they come with all your information. They come with your authenticity card as well, and they come with all your authenticity documents, stickers, etc. You've got half a carat's worth here of this most stunning aquamarine. It is absolutely astonishing. Your price point today, just £14.95 for you. Get your hands on this today. It's the serious quality. Half of my stock has gone on this right now though. It is exquisite, it is unique. This will show you what to look for in aquamarine, and that is sparkle, colour, tone, your saturation and your clarity, workmanship too, and boy oh boy, you've got all of that in there. Congratulations everyone. 2 of those left right now. I've now got for you triple set. This is a stunner. This is a very special collection. Treat yourself to these if you want to get your hands on really beautiful concave cut rounds. We haven't seen these for a while, have we? We really haven't. Let me get one out for you so you can really see it. If you get these in the individual boxes, by the way, the best way to get them, I think, is to pop your pliers in at the side, and then they just kind of pop open for you. Unless, like this one, someone's put sellotape on one side. This is not helping. Who's put sellotape on one side? It's all right, this one's fine. Okay, let me show you this. It's stunning. 40 seconds gone. Oh my days, we've only got a minute left. Right, here we go. Here we go. Look at it. You've got to see this to really appreciate it. Stunning smoky quartz with that craftsmanship of the concave cut. Look at that. That is sensational. If you are into your prong setting, if you're into faux prong setting with your wire, then you have got it here. Essentially with the concave cut, what we're doing is we're giving you the effect of a higher RI, so a higher kind of reflective index is the look that we're giving you, because essentially due to the fact that every single one of these facets is concave, it's got a dome, it's etched into it, what means is as the light enters it stays trapped in there for longer, so it gives you the look of more shine, more sparkle. Loads of you coming in on this. Do check your baskets out. Your price point today should be $19.95. This is for 3, don't forget that. Should be, and these are huge, these are sizable. Imagine that as a ring. That for me, perfect size, the faux prong set ring. That's stunning, isn't it? $19.95 is your should be price. Get yourself in for this now, because we're taking this down in price. I don't mean £1 off, I don't mean £2 off. You're getting £5 back in your pocket. Your price point today is just $14.95, and that's for 3 of these. And don't forget, you do get your box as well. You get your presentation boxes, you get those individual cases on them too. Do not forget, this is stunning high quality. You are going to see what sparkle really is. No drill hole in these whatsoever. Do that prong set and get a really gorgeous look. $14.95 for you today. Treat yourself to those. Check out those baskets. Not time now. Low quantity on this. We're heading towards the last hunt saloon on this selection. That's the only reason we're allowed to do the price discount. I'm on number 7 now. Number 7. Where are we going to next? Where are we going to? Pete's just getting it for me. Pete, run. What? Oh, Pete. Come on, Pete. He's like that. What? Where are they? What are you looking for, Pete? What? The box? Got it. Perfect collection for you gem collectors. Have you got your hands on these? Did you get your hands on these and all the other ones we've had over the past few weeks? If you did, this is an essential. Why? Well, it keeps them all nice and neat. It is a box in itself. Let me show you this. It's a box in itself, so that's already, you know, you've got your lid there. You've got your individual boxes in here as well, 25 pots in total. You also have your professional gem collector tweezers as well. Has the gem collector logo there too. And this means that you get to really look around your gemstones. They are super, super sturdy, and let's face it, it's going to look gorgeously professional. Pop those back in there. All of these individually, they've got the settings in them as well, so you can pop your gemstones in there. And another thing that's really important to point out is you can hang it on your wall. Hang it on your wall as a little framed piece with all of your special pieces in there. Have it on your tabletop as a talking point. Have it on your stall for people to chat about as well. 25 pots of your gem tray. Your price point today, it's just £7.95. Try buying 25 individual lined boxes at £7.95. You're going to find it hard. Even if you wanted to cut little slits in these and put pairs of earrings that you've made at home in there, what about that? It's going to look really professional, isn't it? With your own pairs of earrings in there, have it on your stall. That's your display case. It's going to be like when you walk into those really nice high-end kind of stores on your high street. You walk in, you have to ask for them to, you know, open the cupboard. That's what it's going to be like. It's going to give your customers that high-end feel. £7.95 for you today. 25 pots in a display case, £7.95 for you today. I've also got for you one of your favourites. Well, it is your favourite. 3 times winner. The quality of this is stunning. Quality, quality, quality banding around this. Quality in the colour, quality in the depth of the light sort of transmission, I suppose. Because don't forget, when you get all of these different colours, that's due to where the light itself is hitting within the gemstone. So depending on how deep the light will hit within, depends on the different colours of your labradorescence. I've got blues, I've got golds, I've even got purples in here some places. It is a stunning, stunning array of colours that I have here. Really good graduation on this strand as well. From 5 to 9 mil on these. Your price point today should be. Yep, we're taking this down again. We are doing it. I promised you curveballs today, left, right and centre. There's no need for this to go down in price, but we're doing it. Price point today, stunning quality, £9.95. That is not £9.95 worth of quality. One word, Alison Tarry.
Amazing.
Love that. £9.95 for you today for that quality. It is absolutely astonishing. Amazing, Alison Tarry says. ULSY 14. Check out those baskets. Cannot tell you how important this is right now. We've just taken it down to a new low price, to a really low price, £9.95 for you today. Treat yourself whilst you can on the table. How do you feel about getting your hands on some findings now? Findings actually that match beautifully in colour with those butterflies we had earlier. So if you want butterflies to create your piece and you want to finish it off with the high-end look, then perfect. These are your large S-shaped clasp that we have here. You've got your rose gold plating. Now this is genuine real deal 925 that we have here. I know you've seen these big bold S-shaped hooks numerous times, but actually when we've got genuine real deal 925, you know it's the time to jump on board with it. Look how perfectly those go with the butterflies that I had on earlier. If you got those butterflies, why don't you treat yourself to these? You have got your rose gold 925 sterling silver. We're talking about 92.5% silver. That's a high amount we've got there. That's then enveloped in this gorgeous rose gold effect. Red L67, that's your code, your price point today. That's for 3 of them, £9.95. I'm on my 9th product, I've got way more to go. It's important that you get involved with this. £9.95 for you today. Alison Tarry, one word to describe this.
Sumptuous.
Love that. £9.95 for you today. Red L67, that's your code. Get it whilst you can, because those are of course going quickly. We always expect that, because at the end of the day, you're getting yourself high quality and amazing price point. Use your imagination. You ready? Imagination, because you're going to need it for this. I'll be honest, you're going to need your imagination here, because this is actually Black Star Diopside. You're gonna have to use your imagination, because I have not the time, effort or energy to turn off the lights and get my phone out, etc. Because you have got your Black Star Diopside in here. That means Essentially, you're working with an ancient volcanic-based rock that will have formed, you know, many years ago when there was all these ancient kind of volcano eruptions with magma and heat, etc., etc. It's so hard for you to see in here because the lights in here are so superbly intense. They're all in one direction, and they are so hot. The light warmth in here that you just can't get any of the effect whatsoever. Just trust me on this 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to get a unique and individual effect with these, which if you squint and use your imagination, you can sort of see a little bit there. Imagine that, times it by 5, and that's probably what you're going to be getting. 110 carats with your black star diopside. Price point today is just £14.95. Pete, brother Pete, one word to describe that, please.
Beautiful.
Beautiful! I didn't mean me, Pete, I meant the strand, but all right. £14.95 is your price point on that today. Well done, everyone who's got your hands on that. How do you feel now about getting your hands on something a little bit different? Different because the gemstone we don't see that often. It used to be an imperial gemstone, but also because it's double drilled. Oh hello, Perky. You woke up then, didn't you? Why do you love double drill, please?
Oh, I've been loving playing with the double drills and making different shapes and stuff with them. Brilliant stuff.
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Double drilling gives you just a different feel, doesn't it?
Yeah. But you can do a lot with it without... You can get that woven look without it weaving.
Yes, you can, can't you? This is what we mean by double drilling. Yeah. You've got your 2 holes through there. It means that they're workable, they're versatile. Double drilled means that you have a lot more movement to play with. 200 carats worth of your rhodolite garnet squared. Double drilled, 10 mil. Your price point today it's just £6.95. Nice. This is your rosemite. This isn't something we see that often at all. It used to be used in imperial jewellery. It used to be used by Fabergé a lot. This used to be accompanied by the big names, you know, your rubies, your sapphires, your emerald. It's an absolutely stunning gemstone. The fact that you have got within here your double drill effect, what essentially that means is you can create different looks, different varieties. You can create woven-like effects and wave-like effects really, really simply. I would honestly say to you, if you've ever felt a little bit stuck, if your mojo's gone, if you don't know where to go with your creativity and you're actually thinking, let's kind of, you know, offer up something else, let's work with something a bit different, double drilled is the direction to go in, because honestly, just by stranding these slightly differently, you get a completely different look. Almost a mosaic look if you want to do, a wave look if you wanted. Please check out your baskets, probably about 20 in baskets at this moment in time. Do treat yourself to this today. £6.95. I've got to move on because I haven't got much time left. Where to? Did you say, love? Okay. Second most valuable opal in the world. My favourite, your favourite. It's gonna be under £50. One locational gemstone we have here for you. It is your stunning boulder opal. This is your second most valuable of all of the opals you can get, only beaten ever by your black opal. This is one locational. It's from your field in Australia, your opal field in Australia. 135. Last time we had boulder opal on, it completely sold out. That was about an hour ago, if you remember. Your price point today for your boulder opal, £9.95 for you today. But guess what? It's my favourite gemstone. I love it, I need it, I want it, and I want you to feel the same. Your price point today, get your hands on it, lowest ever price. You've not seen this before. £7.95 for you today. That is a curveball for you. Alison Tarry, one word to describe it.
Bargain.
Bargain, love that. £7.95 for you today. You've never seen that price point before on this lowest ever price. I'm on 12 now. Let's move it on. Where to? What? Oh, the slabs. I think this is up your street. Am I right, Tarry?
It is.
Why? What would you do with this, please?
Oh, I'd do wire work over the top of it. You know, you get those. Sorry, I'll talk quickly. You know, you get those jade pieces, and they've got the intricate wire work on the top.
Yes,
or you could do a tree of life on the top of it, or you could just do some of the simple wire work wrapping techniques. Very versatile.
Love that idea. It has got that jade appeal. Pardon, go on.
Look at that diamond one. Go back one.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow, look at that.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
That's going to be so eye-catching, so appealing for you. This is your serpentine slabs. Nice. Big, bold sizes on these. Do statement pieces. Do you know, your wire work. Do your setting. Great with things like your kumihimo as well. Your price point today, it's just £7.95 for you today. And what I will say is, by the looks of things, the spacers are actually serpentine as well. Ooh. Serpentine round spacers on these. So actually you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 20 pieces of serpentine for £7.95. It's one of the most interesting gemstones history-wise, so do read about it. £7.95 for you today. Kel Surprise! The drops. It's Cry Surprise. Totally unique luster, unlike anything else. It's almost got this glow about it. We don't have Cry Surprise on that often, but when we do, it's always popular because it is that gorgeous green tone. Don't get me wrong, not everybody loves every colour, but I would say that Cry Surprise is possibly one of the closest greens we have to Mother Nature in the way that it's not OTT, it's not too much, it's not your peridot, almost neon. It's a beautiful, natural, organic tone. 100 carats worth of your Cry Surprise. You've got a beautiful graduation here. These are going to be great for your pendants, great for your earring pieces as well. Wonderful just as is. Your price point today should. I told you, curveballs all over the place today. I meant it. Imagine this with gold or copper. How gorgeous is that going to be? Your price point today, we're taking it down in price for you. It's just £9.95 for you today. We're squeezing loads in for you so you can see stuff, you can get price discounts, you can enjoy what you want. TWRU91 is your code. Cry Surprise, 100 carats worth, £9.95 for you today on those. Say it to me again, lovely. Rose gold, copper plated findings behind the T-bar. No, Pete's doing something with them. Next one. Citrine! You love citrine, don't you? What is it about what is it about citrine that takes your fancy?
I think it's just the sunshineness. It's just bright, and you can't be sad when you look at it.
No,
because
it is fun, it's bright, it's beautiful, it's bold, especially in these nugget styles actually. Jog P, 78 is your code on this today. 500 carats worth we have here. Gorgeous, rich, deep whiskey tones in this. If you want happy, you want bright, you want fun, you want zesty, boy oh boy, you've got it here. This is your nuggets. Your price point on this today, it's just £14.95. If you want big, bold pieces, you've got it here. If you've been on things like your Mark Smith workshops, you've got it here. You've got that perfect effect. Really nice, gorgeous, chunky, organic. Always Sammy style rings, actually, you can make with this. £14.95. Jog P, 78 is your code. Get your citrine whilst you can. 500 carats worth, massive amount. How do you feel now about some pearls? This is an in and out job. This is on and gone because these are going to go so beautifully, not only for your steampunk, not only for your antiques bronze, but also for that bronzite we had in the kit earlier. These are beautiful. Delicate accent pearls, I would describe these as. If you got those biwas earlier, look how nice that is. They've almost both got a metallic edge, haven't they? These are your bronze cultured pearls for you today. 5 mil we've got on these. Your price point today, just £6.95. This is your bronze coloured. And don't forget, even though they're small and delicate, it's still your necklace length. This is with it touching at the back for me. You've still got that necklace length. Imagine, genuine, real deal cultured pearls, £6.95. It's an absolute bargain for you today. You've seen quite a few pearls at the moment, but not of this size or of that quality. The smoothness is impeccable. 5 mil on these, amazing. £6.95 for you today. I've got for you as well something a little bit different now. I say it's a little bit different because it's nice, big and bold in its appeal, but it's got that gorgeous purity of the white behind. We don't actually have that many white gemstones on if you think about it, do we? We have things like your white quartz, but actually it's clear really, isn't it? With this though, with your moonstone, you do get that beautiful base of the white, and I love that the schiller is kind of repeating through on that when you get high quality such as this. 250 carats worth of your moonstone, 10 mil on these ones. They are beautiful, bold in their smoothness, eye-catching appeal. They're white, so they're going to go with anything. They're going to make things pop and zest. Your price point today? is just £14.95. For moonstone of this quality, of this boldness, you have got so much to work with. And think about it, it goes with anything. It goes with your biwas. It goes with your absolutely extraordinary chrome diopside. It goes for you with your citrine as well. £14.95, get it whilst you can. Treat yourself to those today. Say to me again, lovely. I've got for you. They're going to go perfectly with these, in fact. We have not had solar quartz on until I did this the other day for quite a while, but we've got these gorgeous solar quartz. Do you remember when we used to do solar quartz? You just used to have 3 of them. Do you remember? Now we've got a massive amount. I counted a strand similar to this the other day. I think I had about 11 of them. You've got 90 carats worth here of your solar quartz, and these are your flat plain drops. Gorgeous organic, gorgeous appeal to these. They almost look like they've just been sliced through and stranded for you. It is absolutely stunning. It really, really is. Your price point today is just £6.95. And the great thing with these is they are perfect if you want that delicate kind of cabochon effect. Because, yeah, they have got a drill hole, but because these are opaque in areas, you can't see them on all of them. Imagine that as a ring. Perfect, isn't it? £6.95. I'm on product 19. I've not got many of these left. Treat yourself to those because those are going out quickly. Say that to me again. Yeah, £6.95. Labradorite buttons. Yeah, £6.95. Like that, do you? Quality of this is exceptional. Gorgeous clarity to this, lovely speckle-like effect, but you still got that labradorescence. Now that again is Mother Nature. It's purely down to the quality of these, because when you get clarity and you get shiller, that's the type of thing that the high-end big names look for when they're setting their high-end pieces. Pinks, greens, purples, gold. Your price point today, 40 carats worth. Yeah, it's another £6.95 for you there. EWYY41, gorgeous quality, high shine effect, beautiful graduation on these buttons from 7mm all the way to 4mm. Get your hands on whilst you can, because already that's getting low in stock. Not surprising at that quality and that price point. Check out those baskets for me. You've got to check out to get your hands on this, because it's getting into really, really low numbers for you right now. Say to me again. Look at these. If you want big, bold statement pieces, but truly natural appeal, you've got it right here. These are your centre drops. Look at them. They are gorgeous, your grey agate that we've got running through this. It is such a unique and individual strand. Sometimes when you're working with really kind of eye-catching pieces like this and you want drops, it can be a bit of a pain, if we're honest, if they're top drilled, can't they? Because you have to kind of mess with them and fiddle with your wire to get them to drop. This, just get a long head pin, you're sorted. These are eye-catching, beautiful pieces. You could graduate these up the neckline and have a really eye-catching, almost kind of Egyptian-style necklace with taking a step down with that tone, so it's going to fit really beautifully. 200 carats worth. They're big, 30 by 10mm. Your price point, just £6.95 again. How? Only been seen once. Never been seen before. Never. I was going to say I've never seen anything like this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I've got about 13 on mine. I've got about 13 of these on mine, and they are big, bold. Look, if I had that as a centre pendant, you can see it from there. They are big, bold statement pieces. Never ever been seen before. Hello to everyone coming in. Karen, Michelle, Carol, Catherine, Margaret, Lynette, loads of anonymouses. Welcome to everybody. £6.95. I've got to move on, but stay where you are. Lynette, check out that basket, and Pat, do check your basket out, because do you know what? There's so many treats for you, just keep on checking those out. In fact, whilst you're there, if you're about to check out on that grey agate now, just look at these, add it to your order, and then check them out both at the same time right now. Check these out at the same time. These are about to come on your screen. Gorgeous, gorgeous red jasper we've got here, and those are your stars. 14mm on these ones, 220 carats worth. They are absolutely exquisite, aren't they? I know that jasper's one of your favourites anyway, and then to be able to bring you that in that mystical star shape is fantastic. It's a unisex shape. Every single one's individual, different. It's got a beautiful richness to it, almost a terracotta tone. Your price point today, it's just £8.95. Just imagine one of these as a ring. Imagine these as a pair of cufflinks. Imagine these as the collar. Have you seen the collar pins that are really in at the moment? They're going to go so well, aren't they? In fact, if you did that as a little necklace and then maybe had links of chain coming out, you'd make it look like a shooting star, wouldn't you? Shooting star neckline piece. Beautiful. Bigger than the average stars that we do. £8.95 for you today. Unique, individual. Get them whilst you can, because they're truly beautiful. I've now, say it again, sweet. Fuchsia's Tiger's Eye. Oh, the quality of this is astounding. Just get ready. Get ready for this, it's beautiful. Look at the quality of that tiger's eye. It's absolutely flashing away. It's beautiful. Are we on 23 now? Gosh, that is just such a beautiful quality that we have here. They've got 170 carats worth on this. Look at that beautiful flash. Your price point today? It's just £6.95. If you want hot heat, if you want pop, you've got it right here. And actually, these would go really nice with that that second kit we had from the Tarrister, wouldn't they? £6.95 for you today. Hello, everyone who's coming in for this. Thanks for joining me, and thanks for getting on board, and thanks for checking those baskets out. £6.95. Do I leave that till the end, just so we've got more time? So you've got £6.95 for you today. How do you feel about, with those stars, these would be perfect. You've got those Jasper stars. Why not add these? Because they're the trilliant cut and the triangle shape, and they're lapis lazuli. So they almost have that starry night effect, because you've got that beautiful night sky tone in the background, but then you've got those twinkling through the submetallic luster. 170 carats worth here of these triangles. They're 10 mil. Great thing with a triangle, totally different shape to work with. You can create lots of different work with these. Your price point today? It's just £6.95. I'm low on stock on that one already, so please do check out the baskets on them. £6.95 for you on that today. Really beautiful effect. If you got that second kit, by the way, or that first one even, that had those beautiful leaves in for the blossom, what about adding this? Because it's going to go perfectly, because you've got the leaf effect, but it is the clear quartz, so actually this is going to go perfectly with whatever you pair this with, because it's going to pick up the colour of your metal, it's going to pick up the colour of your other gemstones. 80 carats worth of these. They're all individually hand carved. Your price point today? It's just £7.95. You've got clarity, you've got freshness, and you've got that ability to add the light and colour shining through on this. Just £7.95 for you today. Get it whilst you can, because not many of those going. I've got for you now something a little bit different. These are your toggle class selections. Great if you need to add to your stock. You've got the toggle class with this today. I'm not going to get them all out because I've not got time for it, have I? So you've got your heart shapes, you've got your triangles, you've got your marquee shapes, you've got your rounds, you've got your hearts, and you've got your octagons as well in here. They are absolutely beautiful. Obviously, I've not got time to get these out for you, but you can see some of the different designs that we have here. You've got 2 of each of those shapes I've just told you about. Gold-plated copper fancy findings, 12 of them. Your price point? It's just £7.95, and you're getting 12 of these clasps in here. Hearts, marquees, triangles, rounds, hearts and octagons as well, in different sizes as well. £7.95 for you today. This is the next tanzanite, essentially, isn't it? This is your sapphirite garnet, one of Alison's favourites, one of my favourites. Gemstone, we can't get our hands on that often anymore, and it's even getting its own grading system. Tanzanite One have been looking around for this gemstone because they want the next big thing, and they think they might have it here. 50 carats worth you've got of your sapphirite garnet, and you have got these graduated plain ovals here. 6x4 to 10x8. It's a gemstone that you will not see that much of anymore, because at the moment in certain areas of Tanzania, which is where we're getting this from, which is where it was originally discovered, we are only getting a handful of these at a time. That's it for a whole day's work, only getting a handful. Your price point today on this amazing strand should be £21.95. Make sure you're checking out those baskets, because this is the type of gemstone that is so big in the game at the moment. It's something you won't be expected to see price dropped again. Should be £21.95. Your price point today, though, guess what? It is going under 20. Your price point is just £19.95. This is the next big thing. This is the up and coming star. £19.95 for you today. Next one I've got for you is something a little bit special, because it's been voted your favourite 3 years running. And especially as you've got something so workable as this, because it's a beautiful graduated strand of your labradorite. Deep, rich, foreboding colours in the background, with these flashes of blue and gold and purple bursting through from the inside of this stone. Totally created by Mother Nature, nothing to do with us, it's just due to the structure of the gemstone. 125 carats worth we've got here. Massive, massive carat weight for all of this. Your price point today, look at that, isn't that gorgeous? It's just £11.95 for you. Or is it? No, we're honouring the last price on this one. I just think even like that, it's eye-catching. Please let me know that the price you're about to see is not indicative of quality. You're getting all of this for just £9.95 for you today. It's a stunning price point for one of your favourite gemstones in the world right now. £9.95 for you today. Do get your hands on that whilst you can. Say it to me again, lovely. They've fallen. Eyes of a hawk you have, Ryan. Take a little look at these rubies. This is archetypal in tone. It really is. In certain areas, can you see that you've got that beautiful, deep, rich ruby-like effect? All of these faceted to perfection, and they are top drilled. 65 carats worth of your ruby we have in here, from 7x5 to 11x7. It's a stunning strand. It's one of your big four, and it's totally natural. You know what natural means. It means that this is Mother Nature, and it means that you should expect a 50% price hike. Not with us, though. Your price today, it's just £21.95. This is one of your big four. This is one of the most sought after regal gemstones in the world, and you're getting a massive carat weight, 65 carats worth for £21.95 for you today. Check out those baskets. Cannot encourage you that enough. Last one, and we're going out with a bang. 30 chrome diopside. Thank you so much for waiting around for this. Not many of these. Last chance saloon on this. You are going to be astonished by the quality. Look at the quality of that. The clarity is insane. This is your $1 million emerald. So forenamed because if you were to have an emerald that had this amount of a reflective index, this amount of clarity, and this richness of colour, if it was an emerald, it would cost you $1 million. And that's where that name comes from. That famous nickname comes from. This is your $1 million emerald. It is a stunning, stunning Russian diopside. It's something that we have not had in recently. We've had a lot from Brazil, but not from Russia. This is a picture of the mine. The mine gets to minus 70 degrees. Minus 70 degrees. We can only get this a few months of the year, only a few months of the year. And the weather has been so bad this year that we've been behind on mining, which is why I've got less than 10 of these. Your price point today for your $1 million emerald is just £37.95. This isn't a gemstone we see often at all. £37.95. This is your $1 million emerald. It's got a higher reflective index than emerald. It's almost double the refractive index of emerald, in fact. It's got more clarity than emerald, and it's got more richness of colour than emerald. Not many of these left now. How many? Quantity check for me. I've got 8 gone, so I've got 2 left. Oh no, sorry, I've got 8 left, did you say? I've not got many of these left now. I've not got many of them left. £37.95. So if you've just said to me, now I've got 3 left, I've got 5 in baskets. Is that right? Helena? Is that right? Yeah, okay, so we've sold out essentially then, haven't we? Congratulations, absolutely everybody on that. I'm sorry some of you will be missing out on that, but treat yourself. Hello, lovely.
Yeah,
did you have fun with these? Oh my gosh, you totally did.
Finished.
Don't forget, we gave Alison Tarry 2 challenges. We gave her a triple strand and we gave her these connectors. You can tell you've had real fun with these. Totally different way of using them. Have a little look. Your connectors are on the screen. You got 4 of the connectors, $6.95 for those ones. You had your Unikite connector, 2 of your Jasper and your Agate as well. The Agate being the largest, which is a 40x30. How were they to work with?
Oh, fab.
Gosh,
I haven't quite finished. I was going to put some more tassels on the end of the other one, and that's just loop it through.
That's such a clever way of using it.
Great.
Just looping it through and using the quality of it.
And the weight of the stones just holds it in place.
It's fantastic. It really, really is. Don't forget these did have drill holes through them as well. I then brought you 3 strands of this stunning, stunning gemstone collection. 2 of your carnelian and 1 of that absolutely glowing citrine. How was that one to work with?
Oh, that was beautiful. I needed another couple of hours to work with that. I love it. I absolutely love that, but I didn't have enough time.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, the colours of those are brilliant. I did a phoenix earlier in the year, last year.
Perfect
colours for it. Absolute perfect
colours for it.
Oh,
of course, I was with you for the phoenix. I'm sure I was, because didn't we call him? Yeah, I was, because it was the show, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I just adore, I adore what you've done with these. Do not forget for me that these connectors that you can see do have a drill hole down the centre as well, which of course you can use to the full extent if you wanted to. Largest one, apparently we've had a message in, largest one on the cast is 40 by 30 on the connectors, and the smallest is in the form of the Jasper and the Unicate, and it's 25 by 18 mil on those ones for you. Just astonishing quality. Well done always for your makes. I love that you've done so much.
What, 3?
Yeah, that's plenty. You didn't have much time as always. Tarista, when are you with me next, please?
I'm not back till the 30th.
No, you said that earlier. Right, are you on morning or late? Or mid? Or the last one,
and then on the 31st.
Top, middle or bottom?
Middle, and then 31st I'm doing a late.
Oh, that's
my first late.
No way. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
What are we expecting on the 30th, please?
I don't know, I've got to go and get the kits upstairs. Hopefully a bit of wire weaving, because I was supposed to be moving on to the more advanced thing.
Of course, yeah,
So hopefully we'll do a bit more of that, but I don't know yet.
Because you haven't seen it yet.
Because I haven't seen it yet.
No.
So,
all right.
So maybe a bit of that. Are you on the 30th, are you?
I might be.
You might be.
I don't know, I can't remember.
I
can't think more than a week in advance, can I, Tarry? Thank you so much for today. We've had so many lovely messages in, and we'll show those to Alison later. You're an absolute love. I'm back with you tomorrow. I am joined by the lovely Claire. She's back with us for some of her makes. Plenty of gemstones. Make sure you stay tuned, because you've got the 2 gems tonight. See you very soon.